Akwani
tinyi we be dio.
Akwani bet in the obedi acho. Say man you be 5 at so pass and you tinyi there.
Just now West Ham no. So okay say me catch us say their last 3 matches. The kind of footballer my bono. Now if you say
but
now we coach you good oh.
Nuno Espirito.
Where you brutal mo say na e kosa. Where you atiesi we. O shia o team pani bia o munyina yi.
No.
we wanting one dress.
What fountain?
Sir, Debio, mine na nefu kakra.
Rebam Jomo ya mic ya sound ni ma.
Nottingham Forest you said the mine na nefu kakra bi no oguli team no. Nottingham Forest anambwa. Omo say omo year ready bi no. Ahona na Nuno Espirito Santo no one was say
alcohol. To
of you wolf call Nottingham na. Oni penin oni manager ni konya no issue bi no free.
Opam no na ni team yi go
na jirigu omo that to yo be call no relegation.
Man dey say won no opa o.
Anyone was saying.
Akwara de fuka.
West Ham no need no ne Nottingham be same points. And the man you take man you take no say better relegation emu ye.
Remember. All right, let's look at the issues making headlines, starting with His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, making it emphatic and being so real and clear. Ebimo ebo mampeni abaso say, wajira brani, akasa se mampeni, akasa se tumi, eye ne dia. Ghana ha, ono ne also shama constitution here because he sworn an oath. Mami sha se firi asante, o mampeni se ma wodi atudwa, o se oko Opobia Abugragwa Zoka the second and the year ohine. Na on castle no neka. Ghana Mrasi.
Echa omai we nansan dem me kai say Martin Pebu. When papa ba ko no ohine ba bi no onso so ye ohine no.
Okope be
man no. Me say asem no o mani ntwa. Na lawyer for the asem bia ba no man ko kam obi a uze na omo minim so omo djuma ho mra no a. O say etwa. And the man penny kai no, and one and senka na maybe a trim ye secretary ano, a cra, nature. Say nipa bear here and 19 free moon, or more will say, Unuqua. Will be a new obedi and our old dinty, Nakofa wing in our bar. And you said this will put an end to this age long rivalry and a BSC pain, they see what a penny say. Non region, no, a naba yana die no eno so betwa mo se jabon de netwa enti we twa enti virtually no jemo modima chieftaincy issues no mamu nyina entwa
na je say yen ka no kre
anje eno so be see
ya man so nya
dey jema sa mo in most cases no the region mo chieftaincy gina chenyina amanyesem ba ku ni se we pa necessary de man no koso na gina we agiba we eno na the problems na
political expediency
and no mind say your mama eti ye ni ben say chieftaincy issues bia o apart from we are kwawiem virtually because the mo kan ebusu adua na we di no mo man who the gates ni nyina na ntwa to we ni wa we na die na mo na o man nko animu because hwe ba ku bi so voter region dey mean ka say chieftaincy but no na say tribal conflict almost say nkonya no ala vanyo every time be am money problem
ena nkwanta
e wo hwa na asadwo hwa na
bia ena ba sampa de bi so wuntimi
sampa ne dey say
there should be straightforward
sampa say aye clear
so maybe our hwa na insecurity
na asante na minim say sampa hini wo ayi o appeal score judge
we judge
yaw Tell no di kan kwan sa na ujafo ko to no
what yes enti dem me kan say sa sampa de sa ne me na asi ohina hwie ye ntwa so na sunvie mra na mre bia watwi nipa na efiri mu no so obedi o mine so na nipa na ha se wu a se be na ahini be na wabedi enti yesre ye ntwa na o mine me de mampende na to nchen a cocoa board ye no papa na o kasa ye no last time na me kan wa ha se o ma kire say Ghana Cote d'Ivoire nkwano you produce almost 70%
and it's emphatic 70%
of the world cocoa producing so kababia na OPEC minim se cocoa market cocoa producing countries omate international association bi sadia because your OPEC your oil producing companies we are say omo decide prices of crude obi an challenge on buy cocoa here yenim international market the price in brain na afi bedu aso atihwi afi bedu na ekoso no you need how even the calibrations are made na do ba we ade bi na nka bebu apa mba yehu de ko wie o man wona na do ba na ko Cote d'Ivoire ho ocean atara enka ni mi sen ka on ba pe kwa bi su na nka ye the two main cocoa producing countries ya share boundaries no enka betimi afa kwa bi so na nka ebi kwa ya timi refine
decided
ya betimi ya timi papa so the delegation by Ghana ehwie sam akwakoda and you know cocoa no produce mo ka che say Ghana any Cote d'Ivoire that 70% on mine sika mo de mine Cote d'Ivoire for nya 3 million Ghana nya be 2 million that was when you are able to produce at a peak level say ba for ma on mine na ye bre na two ye produce that 2 plus 3 $5 million na mo for the komu kroma over 130 something billion dollars and it's in can produce say just about 20% per
and
ye Ghana ni aye neme bia o man enka ye betima nya more than 50 billion enka je nka Africa ye hia bi enti ya trash ye kasa rhetorics ni ye kasa nte na da me kasa man bayi mama eko sa one Asian economy whatever because sa kasa no kwam nkoma e kasa sa tem no it's being followed by action na ebo my economy Africa ekoso enti ekosi da bay and you be kasa sa ni kasa but you know the solutions you say maybe I could just in gede no and almost some 2-3 years no yen kwaji biem enti no yen ya na person wey sika Ghana head you say ka omode omosi PBC nje say about $180 million na omode omoka omunye sika ntua enti ye betra wonan ka ade produce bi o Ghana ha nanka say the person refining gold yibi wa hayi yetimi ya na
process
kokoro
beans ya
na yen supplement Africans nko na Europe we fa dia kan every time bia koko ni born nkan for so be bre no e be che bibia
add value
and ye di agro and we ko kan papa ka say researchers this technocracy o my researchers dey go bebrebe but we anyo no and be implement abane banese ho no and seven interest what to go baby enti no ya kasa ache koko no ye ma esomra for so maye because say now papa na cancer me jemfidi he gold board ye dey onye say be gu koko board because gold board my kra no na galam say
we ni be shemu kila
na me say e my kra no o man dey mo ya no mo tutugu dada enti nye gu gold board ne be be I did been there all this while enti me dey anope no dey me careful now ne say yema empanifo he dey ntwa abuo bi say afi dey ye ba be process koko eni Cote d'Ivoire da na me ka say Cote d'Ivoire anye ne say wono e na obeye say ebia wo obesisi factories wo dey be process na Ghana anye say ye na ye be ye say ye beton ye ha na ye market na Cote d'Ivoire na ye produce na ye beton ye the two countries o man ye nya 40 billion and 50 billion ye che no obeye 25 billion economy no ye nwie Baba Jama there no and say make I say eventually man human face because ohwe izongo committee no omo press conference no go say no na say afraid I say na party penifoni say mo ye mreba
and now
because
chief imam of Ayawa so is decision na mo ntwemo
what obey dey
why dare you
twemwe then to kwesi abaka je zo wakasa no one in one fee
and you know I didn't me team who say press conference we say baba o say Baba Jama uko
na office of special prosecutors
invitation no some of them make catch us say ti odo man we say the time say papa na go we so say yeah okay so what can so invite MPP in this one now okay MPP in when did you get to aba no
yeah well with you
I go that some mind special prosecutor no oye waste on our resources ye sika kakra no a ye taxes na ye gigye no a akota sika e de ma special prosecutor no ke betuma si school dan be 3 bi wo
akra to Kumasi betuma hebi
akra Kumasi road na akota ke bia ketimi complete bi o
my no na ga me mu say bulletproof no moto man
amunya kotoy
moto bi man
anya na obuka say we did not buy bulletproof cars for
you to
fail like what was our
almost almost bulletproof ni bi man no
na okra ni ato bele ne Bank of Ghana
go na Land Cruiser no dem to trouble man kan
na onya sa adwen say we go so de bulletproof
I see the baby
o see the pattern no
I want to
na oni be tan yen say tan ne
na
asa we SP
akuta we IGP ana say we CID boss de ne wo ba ho o say and akuta o say ma ko dem o de special prosecutor chechiri say what na mo a o si obi timi hwe ni say sa si na nipa na si ahwe no no o hu say o nya no be bra no
na
ay west
eti bi bu say advantage na say obai acha remo na acha o di bulletproof na
no yoko
no wa chi chinko ona ko yusu bulletproof
obi nya kro obetu bo abode ti ko yi ono no o ti bulletproof
remo na acha kuta o di bulletproof na
anika agoda special prosecutor ay another waste
yeah attorney general bulletproof na one on the microphone gina
ne deputy no kra srem sai
kwa no
ya manfo yi
we catch na srem sai was talking to Paul my boss is we obey to be about
we can be agro
now Twitter ho
hey
on the call so dia
so you say a young man edi
o ka we can be agro
now we mo say hwan Twitter I so obi o ka o kra
no say jaben o ye waste
akuta
waste dia no den do ya
akuta iti seme kisi aja ben baye e de no wa ya magana for 12 years and ameboa sekufu ado baye no de baye special prosecutor
kisi aja ben atwa 4
atwa 4 years
2020 and you resign you
and you resign the demand
but me make office no
office about 2018
yes.
10 years. Into no quarter
10 years. It was about 2021.
2020. Okay, so Martin resigned.
After COVID, no, it didn't.
Martin resigned 2020.
And in 2021, like you by don't pass 5 years.
Now, could 10 years now office, they didn't what the mufa. Oh, no, what the half? It's the impact. Because you say there being impact on our economy. The impact on corruption. Yes, Akuta.
Any retriever.
Edan ye man abrosan tintinti bi won kan fefefe bi no no
I almost see man
matena midu anye I
mean to start am no ya
when the set up office ni bibia
on the set up bibia on the set up bibia
on the ye bibia nti akota me kase e waste akisi aja be impact 5 years na wa bedi office on our economy on corruption fight nyana na anu ya corruption perception index so say den dey amuken nyana Ghana ya satete aba from tantantan enti kisi aja ben beboy
or say it is upon the fight against corruption
konta
that we may forge ourselves decent existence. Kisi aja ben no ejuma all ball wes we hold
what this guy said am I na case say
court case bia olusu sisi la pa dey say aye photos of it
ye kika go aye ka wo
a complete faux pas.
In the me here who says on office no as a person German fool.
Ofrewa
I want to mean the best of you. The investigation because
you only a young to quite Martin Pope said Martin Pope was said no man. A quiet and I said Diane who say I say he can't say open lecture or no kind of be a question. We are so much you. Everyone is about the question to be detained. Watch Martin Pebble, we are continuing
going forward. The minute Roxin Nelson Dafia.
The president has requested and they have withdrawn it.
Team coach nya. Yemu team coach.
I could say change Kisia Jabini.
Akuta Martine Bikamidu when the hundreds in hundred you when the hundreds is hundred you
now you know that well show no news and national test for na do hono akuta na ehu akuta serpent of corruption put me
when the tell so feli he Kisia Jabene anas na ye adwuma Kise Jabeni Anas na ye adwo ntika konta woni hwe kura no ka de ma Anas any investigations ma o investigations no asia no nya evidence bam na ka de court
to kura de now Anas akekata na ni
mo Anas star no e wo ho bebre ma ka obetima yisu sa star na o recruit amafo kura de o mawura Anas ade anim sabode munye sa investigations we mame munye na munya evidence kakra bia akwanam de na kwa akogina court Kisi Jaben afei edu bebe aina judges no is not cooperating police for crime me po mama yakochi obi omo moame we say mo meanwhile uyo obi a oni Anas aye adwuma over this year so na ya Anas lawyer Anas ade bia obe investigations bia no una we see to it prosecutions na they
could also not be say Kisi Jaben was Anas lawyer Anas's lawyer a George Foya Womuna mani wa Anas sewe. Kisi Jaben jina court to defend Anas cancer bebre go so. It is time for payback. Ya fire jin ko ho. Because
judge for the retirement.
Ko na de nyo na for net wo. Oh. Uba kai says Anas. A judge for no rule say Anas ntimi fa bibia nkata na nim emma
court. Yes.
Emfa obi and once a ma say when ya some privileged information abra ni pakro no nya we no omabagu
no correct
e dey say am nurse intimi for being court and this ade na Madam Georgina wood mu ye ya omu ema a judge for bebre ebi ewuwo ni ebi kofie no ebi nya adwuma bio etie bia omu soso omu se wo Kisi Jaben
una mafia ye
una wo ni anase ye mafia ye nti o si judge for the concrete ya o metwima adwene ko ha. It could be possible.
I was a media.
Almost here,
me feel say special prosecutor office no. Akota yengu office no ho. Na sika na ye de man no yenfa bi ma CID for. Yenfa bi ma
NIB.
BNI. Yenfa bi ma Siraj ne Sankrofo. Akota ye ti kroma say Siraj for mo pickups yes say. CID for police CID akota yi police pickups here de ma
omo bebrebe say sanye bebrebe
yes send them near dedicated vehicle say we police CID for Oko Central ha say na suwa ma ya cho police CID criminal investigations akota yi ni bisa
no chain investigation say it should be under investigation yes say when you ya
but at least
we CID down for bebrebe
me say office ni di
o ma yan yi cho bi kronom de ne kokota bo so de nam adum Bank of Ghana wo it is a nipa
bi da
ho for kra eye bia
so can dia betima attack
no CID no aye bayire na that is the reality
from central one office one
as a distance away
I thought I come to be back Prempa Assembly say high court be Prempa Assembly inside one
oh Mike no kasa gumu ye ma
commercial court be na share Prempa Assembly
sir
we ni face no after we hwe ba bi na o kasa gumu egum tia
say what na nyesi so
the bisa asante mamenka o mamenka masa
adifi no hwe
me dia me pese obeka say yentu special prosecutor office ni mfiri wo
asante ebo ososo adeboni so
ade eye office no
people na beteka obiru ne da so
why
they come to need Kisi Jaben
office no
ya bokagu
akuta ye kan
office there office there my tio me dia me say
apologies Canadian Japan
ya me dia me say matia me do adwuma be pan me ka so me ye
e dey no ye
on say no ba fit asem tio afa na no about office nti na he has no so many criminal issues to investigate they know also why you say air scandal ala show no ankwana obeka che say mampanyi mahama ni so nsa abrobe
yetiana Kisi Jaben koche chamaluta
eleta na fekesi asese
we are saying na chamaluta edibimi eti ti a woche ne mfasolo eti MPP abrada pa MPP for ya o say o ko investigate o mo presidential primary si e say o ko federal na champion say
omra me chire o ma
na o 700 Ghana cedis man for na
so send what is your evidence because evidence is the case
na one take back quiz why was one so Osman and Kran so bonko na say o ya abo mo
Kisi Jaben
no because I'm going to be
boss one
me say in the office no eye ke hunu na ebo Ghana yenwu office na sika e de call 100 and something million hwan yenchema
the existing institution
BNI akuta BNI for your investigations nom de beto say ya bamwa
Ghana for GD
ye westi
Ghana for
ye westi isika wo
national executive day omo de omaseba ye be call elections a omo de ayi beto say
report ba
beba no so it takes effect
na mo be say OSP nye bia na
you got some elections. We are saying, say, NIB is credible.
Yes.
Oh no, my. As concerned by issue of credible. I said what they call quarter. Yes, what they call them. Nippon also has his right to defend himself. As
it's worth a lawyer. Now case 10 ni na we lose we go so fa lawyer
ori lawyer na
say ba say nye law na enyo lawyer bi bisa wo jami ke no me say nye ba say say asem wini case e bia lawyer no and this we change the lawyer and still continue with the case and to me case say Jaben can be
OSP tra
no OSP
what has the OSP served for Ghana
see empanifo
what purpose has it served
OSP almost tie but ya na etechi tie ye nyina no na do ko fa ba me di ba
asante asma me ka no I don't know the rhetorics me say enfie duni OSP its purpose I dey ba say emehwe say kita share prayer so bete now even people in government and outside government ye check you omo no has it served its purpose
it has done to some extent.
To what extent?
My main case.
On the scale of 10, Umama OSP say.
OSP, media, my money 100%. Hey, but apprentice, the point is that it's about apprentice. IGP, one Inspector General Ghana Police Service. Say, Papa, say papa tete nyewunu nyene dwuma ya enye se Ghana president ye yu no mi busa o enti na me de me say e be apprentice na a problem for now because imagine alamisi one complainant number 1 and papa we so buy ya man 5 years you will say oman homodin let's give the next appointee head on so ababa be
okay
e be a me who say the land of appointment no and a problem because my tell me do no ye my who say I say the previous appointees no
and no tata
and I also buy the same now also buy her previous appointees and that's all your appointee will pair a backlog of cases won't me investigate current issues and to me the me can say mine opa and I win papa nye say pity ana ya pam no opam na sika ka man no bonya agro this is not free pay
now let me
so I resign or resign we can get somebody
the IGP that you use as an example it's been an institution that has lived its purpose meba
yemfa
Shraj wo say Commission for Human Rights and Administrative Justice Shraj the reports upon reports aba that very now what is because Shraj is not a prosecuting body it investigates and after investigation you can proceed to court I Ghana 50 after Shraj's year even when they were found wanting it was deemed say ya try almost at the commission na we to no yet to be found court it's going to be double jeopardy and on the ma and it's mutumi yi omo because their lawyers were so apt to the issue say the commission here it was a high court so if the commission did not find them wanting Shraj cannot and as a binding to be form court na assemble ko ye kodi ni mbrenu and the more of di omo di here na just said they were not complicit what the make sure police are for over 50 years or so omo ba no omo djuma omo ye no Ghana for in as much as kwa ka say nye no you want many pluses even more than their minuses we infuse do abetra ho no e dey pa na office of the special prosecutor Ghana ni bi betima ka say office we die mum ya man ntra o san say e ba ye no e di djuma so we amano no ye kata hye ne proye ye time hu say eswate ye toso mienu ehu bi kra wo nipam se si a obi office of the sponsor or invite to be a deep across the car would through.
When him saying Kusiaga.
Or the background office or crana. Who could walk. This office was supposed to be an officer. Yeah, cousin.
Nigeria for
the friend say EFCC. Who now we have senator? Yes, EFCC for investigate you. Why we are yari? Ubenya stroke. Because they will come for you. Wait,
say kutu.
Azante. Also man 100%. 100%.
Institution no. It's different from the man in charge.
Forget about the person. The institution that is there. The outfit has been set up. 100%. No, dear no maya uma.
Me see institution no. Na do trim pon de be so there. That on that score many problem. But afterwards institution be ni pano a. You do not wait. No man na man institution you dimpo. Nti me can say the whole mopa. Or may bet my staff no.
It should be scrapped. It's a waste of our resources.
Or the another head is the good staff on a good one.
Yeah, man, say
I tell you. Oba you can say ma maybe police ni via no or sunya or me in ban office. Oba say ma me he doesn't qualify to work in his own office because on one gas akwa ni
say uye adwuma special prosecutor's office. Na so person wo kware a so obebo na mane no investigate wo yire no a ma obusa na say
and you see the problem is appointee not the institution.
Okay. We had a problem with appointee. We brought another. Ono cry a worse. You are telling us a third person.
Let's try a third. In Penifo say Mosi Busman Mas.
Yes, kwasi ashwa yentia
de uni mbebu mini mbebu na bebu sa de be ese o ya for my table ese ashwa
kwasi kwasi ashwa yetia so de mprenu na kuta wetia me shwa so wa
onim na French
kind of French say
lo shwa lo kwasi ale ne tia so pado le choix le kwasiya le netia so pado yetia so pado
choix yetia so bienu kuni me ya
this is what I'm saying
because we are educating
what you say that we are educating and also entertaining.
This is what can you say people are attending French lectures.
I was speaking my French.
My other French expert in medicine.
I'm dispute the makalo le choix le kwasiya le netia so pado
and French question
le was ma okay
French question
asante ma mi so asante
you can
do ye there ni two and deux et one
le fait nanado
le français
le
français
le French ba ko ametiye me call French class me go to I was there c'est maman le prépare de la cuisine de la Suisse aujourd'hui. C'est maman qui prépare de la cuisine de la sauce aujourd'hui. My mother is preparing soup in the kitchen. And no dear Tommy Trim. I mean, the Akanya, and one of Jana French class of Omokam just here. And I'm Jaya.
And do it through a cat.
La Pantalo.
French be a hot man. O ka obi ti ase.
Yes. Ye ka ye na manfo ati ase.
Se ne pa la tutu.
Yes.
Bontoala me at.
Eno an seche say.
Se wo ni sin a ye nwi kase.
Ya gota we
French. This French lesson I know.
I am with you. Asom kind of batiana.
Se ne pa de
la tutu.
Bontoala
me at.
Enne do pedo.
French
for the brother. Is it you?
Yeah, me too. But we on the issue. Baba Jama no ne. Our penny Jama makasa.
Akota, who say Baba Jama de me enu ameka say or you victim of circumstance. She say, baby a waba bejina no. Party no make can say in the eyes of Ghana for no. Na say party no ni aban na memu a ekoi dollar tiaba form inflation tiaba form enema bo ba form na ba ne say na wo se be kutre bi ni odi tuntum e ba be tuato etisa tuntum na ba be tuato no
ho ya be
mo yenya bibi nche Ghana for say yensoso so yempe.
That's right.
So
resetting no
this is not mo etisa obe ha akota who say wadam for small boy Kofi Ofosu nkanza na omo che no
I know actually.
na komo che na dia diverting komo no
Amfa.
badamfa omo hu se da bi adena say still ano amfa so iti mo
Oma jano de.
nti inu zo ma jana omo say choma free sa omo jana
Ana we na is uncalled for. Na Kofi Ofosu ya omo hu ni mo ba na.
no aso ni di
Oh no, the boy you go shout 3 days. It was just be that switch.
Oh you know
asante wofa
me
That is the no problem. Denying your
me ele ko me say o ya ba ma me akole o say be
okay akole ka say you did it I said me say you camera first
me told me o say me when come video o say me sir
o dey also
let's
akukọ pressure
o ma me sire o say be because of my number
akukọ pressure
my please
asante
oh my misra wona no
edi media baba Jamal de na outcome no na nim se si ya na be ya especially na constituency communication officer abekasa
che
majority call concern
your business
mo mind mo business yo
you see there's a banter between them
mo na constituency no imams zongo chiefs abeka hwe na mo ntwa banim na mutwa mu a de bedi akira ba
no guarantee
yetimi guarantee it's akota betwam
and my Fifi Quote's comment say His Excellency the President acted on near allegation and to them it's inappropriate no and they are calling on the president opa say
akota eno no de se Fifi Quote e kan sa
mama yentie Fifi Quote kasa no because I heard something like that.
So that committee led by Adams, in the wake of what happened last Saturday in the primaries in also East, we set up a 3-man committee, and we asked the committee to submit its report latest today to be discussed by the functioning executive committee of the party. So that committee led by Honorable Kofi presented this report to us. Let me just say that the long and short of the report was this, that inappropriate conduct was exhibited by virtually almost all the candidates. Even though we cannot establish, because the candidates were clear that what he did was in light of motivating of the delegate. We believe that was inappropriate. So in the light of that, the committee's report was to the effect that ideally we should have an annulment of the planners. However, the committee also acknowledged that there are real obstacles that make it difficult for us to do that. One, the party's constitution does not have a provision for an annulment of election. Two, we are time bound because we need to be presenting a candidate by tomorrow to the Electoral Commission. So given these difficulties, and also there are legal challenges that will be mounted by whoever won, and the party clearly will not be able to go through any of that process without presenting candidates very quickly. So in the light of that, the party effectively has taken the recommendation, which is that we, given the difficulties of time and also the legal challenges, we have no option but to present Baba Jamal, who can be according to the Electoral Commission declaration. But the party also wants to signal that we take into consideration the step taken by the president. When the president acted purely on the back of what happened on Saturday, allegation that he asked for Baba Jamal, who was High Commissioner in Nigeria, to be recalled. We think that was actually appropriate by the president. We also want to urge the president, apart from Baba Jamal, I think two other of the candidates also are in positions of appointment. I think they are on various boards, and similar measures to be taken as well to just show that we as a party feel that anyone who was involved in this inappropriate conduct have to be punished once they are appointed by the government. So that is definitely a step that we recommend to the president to take. We also want to say that we are going to do a comprehensive review of the whole house.
What do you make of it?
Well, me say na me ka asemiye. Na me chere say baby a yaba bedru Baba Jamal the victim of circumstance awaba be ye ni ade na me no akra me twi amanfo adwene sisu say president ejina so say oye public officer so we ho ya benjamin ni nti wo frɛ no a then ma me no no so contest ye no
ayisu kan
mo eda board mienu o se miensa enti omo ye ne dey the constituency chairman or contest bi no eso so eda board so ono so omo ye ne dey. Is it the case say Baba Jamal na no mo mpedasem na ono mo peso mo yusu sinani gans na omo ne amane bi e de yinifiri ono mo ana say ye de ade a because say omo nyina so no ye de the taxpayers money na tu omo ka.
That's right.
Omo say we a board member of a state institution and say any company a onye adwuma de bi enye day to day adwuma mo barado de o setting back a more na take decisions for the day-to-day administration of the company.
We are board now.
It is a mononym answer. It is all a board member of a state institution now call we say or say obi a ambassador nti ya gina adwuma free nsem because there were allegations to say what church is scam man for now
also public officer.
No also a board member.
You are a public officer.
So appointed. It's the obey the we no. Also similar must be done to the other side. No man fair to Baba Jamal. Media kuta me can say NDC among kai so say they are racing against time. Because by election no a third match. Yeah. And electoral commission in pen for say IPAC meeting and also mo file mo candidate. NPP akwako hand pekibi. Mo be chairman soon 3,000 cedis 32-inch television ebe chiche noa ma ebia ebedu orum na mo nya candidate wana.
They have done the right thing.
At least me feel say ne kwan so ano no so ma Baba Jamal eko me akota boko issues no ho ade ba ko nipa bebre na omofo president Mahama so ne second cabinet say ba obey he will be definite on certain issues and certain things are previous government ni previous president no did agro because of he say bia meko bio ana me party ana me candidate binti no asem we say man wada ebe hayen nipa be felt say President Mahama he has nothing to lose
and he can be resolute.
Yes, because you feel say Ghana a problem pa no any discipline any no crack bia yentimi nkeka emfa asem ntu ba bia da ene de Ghana ba bedu ba bia yeduri anye sanka akunta boko asemi nke de asem a emra sa sedu alaji sedu abagre no enya nko boko no na kromo no mote se na so de ho but immediately papa no eko boko no krona me ye kro papa
14 the war that time get to election.
Yes, krona me papa
there is a conspiracy theory say people intentionally did it to make Baumia unpopular.
So
no one party for
yes and akota ena alaji sedu abagre no omu yini free boko ede ne bank ran ya na anu e court awanya beli what boko asembio nya na why din it means bibi se hono ma wo se mo sechereka ena muntimi nka na ma wada and akota MPP ni NDC no omu nyina benefit from this boko
yes
minka se omu na sechere but akota your party bako a se boko ntokwa be to so say ya e benefit no o win elections omoto abama ne saa and your party back so asasum die ba boko a olusu and obi so favor no because asum die ba ono so win it omumi enu nyina no boko asem ne ba ne ka no ayo omodin de be wada se ntim na me feel say President Mahama ade na was setting straight no akonta enkama chieftaincy ministry no enhwe ne saa yen kotoro nto yes efri na ekono boko oba kamemo yesi obusuadua obusuadua ye ntwawo
dabi
akota se mefiri obusua mu a agese mawu miwu kura masefo
na
obepa me enyeye ebo mi dia kase nipa bi ba wiase a ne efre ne ya obo ama a no free ayi kote
Omanhene Yaw Adu-Boakye busuani
mo opepa enyeye
oyimfiri
obusuadua uche nyi iti akota
uni angoa
wango yura ne ka asase uni angoa
o si uni angoa wango untimi nka nanka na me maame ene di agronti na me
me maame so uni angoa wango akanfo so obi ango kura so awoni so hu and akota baby ya ba bedre it is about time I yen started ni en drafted ya hinie any amamre ni amane bi ni nya ne se we de yenka we de yenchro we de yenka we de yenka we de yenchro no ene di aba bedu na akota me ne otie asisi anope kokowu ne kowe ko so asumye ni o
nana
sa ko nkronkro ni bi
Nana Boakye Esquire national organizer.
Okay.
New Patriotic Party.
Oh.
Wa homa no so.
Nana B.
Na hotedin no. Anopai me Boakye.
My senior brother Omanhene Yaw Adu-Boakye. Right, me juso.
Na umpom to say.
Fediampo adawoma nyame de eno so afamye.
Yo.
Aduma akwa.
Ye do ba de asise wotenkwam. Aya was so east. More aye krado say Moses ho akwa abato no. Nra NDC a clear baba jamanti no ne okofile say onu na ejire mama wo mo. Enu free wa mabrantie baako Kofi nkansa obusu nkansa ye nyantie say wetunsa frɛ no so ye chi no. Enu so wasma ko si ya te se ye gya no ebi mu sente sa no. Anopai ye ni sa nkomoyi mitio.
Omanhene madase the chance of my shots in Finland million for some cancer. And a bra Minyanti say or more a dreamy so be detained by 2 car drew another lawyer Nana a J Bafo MP for Mensia South. No catching so almost a detained and I don't pay your one your say omo so nyame lawyer enyendi nkomo
na say asa tenno anwumre de omo de
asa tenno anwumre de
omo anyi no
na nyene lawyer aka kyem say omo ewu no
okay
omo de training no na omo ba bia akwa na omo de no
okay
Omanhene I am the say you President Mahama true colors. This government, I should say, are very, very intolerant. Now, the woman can be a memono and a mututumase. Omanhene, a baby be a magana for me now, don't say, and another banco kufado. No, a swab for power. Omanhene, a jumawi, why ya chair, you will be a bra near Babesha will be as a crown. Now, we will be able to inspire the young people that are. And somewhere NDC for power the far na nado danko kufado ho anado yekofo anado ni family fin na ewia ga sika Omanhene somewhere omo aye nyenim okuje to abrakwa edifa Sam George Sam Jemfimo oh, you think say obi exercise in free speech no can ask bi no. Omanhene ekumo agenti say amtela ejuma aba over 20 years. Everything tapaje say you about omiadia. Na after no offer so e dey ria gan na sike bokoro. Omanhene think say kwakwati obi. Omanhene obi aka say national service postings here jisika. Oh, school placement. Now we have school placement by NDC for na music ejijo musika. Scholarship we yet the dada nyenne. Na abi ebisiesie ye di suma sanse ni o no ko tua ya wo nya scholarship no. On person beda ne hodi. Ena no no so giye no so on person beda ne hodi. Enti so bi kasa asem we ya. Se ni o hu ni se scholarship ni ejiji sika ni ebi ya. Na say omompani kase yehwe mu aka ne kwan so ano no na enye owo say no nti no ye ko harasi ni to kan sa asem no e Omanhene na do danko kufa bi sim tam telling you me say atro kontompo sansasam entoa emu odia omo kagu MPP aban ye mpanin foso what do you continue be Nka na okwa na me ka se NDC communicator ba ko on ko kan se yes your friend list one na Epoku or something ah ko kan se IGP we twem dampare o konkun nkofo o mankofo fire squad or headquarters police headquarters na Adam Bona wa bai o no supply etuo any asekan any akodie edemaboko conflict. This is a serious matter. Man, you see, so be a quack of friend. We are somewhere would do a Omanhene yeah. Obakache Ghana for you saw a doctor. Say Anne and Sansa Dalius a day.
Yeah.
It may do some do throughout the country presidency. A man ka presidency could have man position of National Health Insurance Authority board. In fact, an appointment come money really.
Yeah.
Say a could be who's a fake doctor. In fact, presidency could revoke an appointment. Or man will be a fake doctor and a criminal offense. What is your book up at you? No, be no exercising the free speech. My employee, a man here this year, you see on this year, no,
oh, GG,
I enjoy it from my show. GG, we see that Jessica, Eddie Manko for a galam save, a quick brand and sassy. A man never see them until Campus here, say, and I from Quancocheno. And also, was a million, I should say, Fatoma de Mano. Not a beer, only. All kinds someone on no presidency and Kuruno. You decline only the kind to suffer. Almost to suffer now, Philippine Ako Emma Mujano. We feel one more Kumasi, a baby, the papa, no, a dodo. Not to suffer, Miss Omra, or by a moon now, say to the fee. We are more than Ako. Now, Cacho, Nifia, Munano, Nisi Benti. Nana be, Nifia no Omoko Sache say Ade or a criminal, dear no one fear ninety. Omanhene Ojuwa won tiase akoka se fear yes call bia ono president say omono investigation number can you no yakobo di ni fear say hwe Omanhene aban we very very intolerant obaye omo Omujira court kwa na ye bise biso mo nsem ye se bi ho sika bia fo mo nsase kwa no wakwa gya omi na ebi a omo ye tutrosem eji police keys assault police fraud police cars keys tugu ye yakogya omi na obi a ono exercise the free speech ono man it is becoming one too many pickpockets ni ya chi omo no Facebook edu omo mani ya chi omo obi a journalist near the true any amokas according to it is becoming one too many and democracy is under attack. As a film, but what we are saying is that we are demanding the release of Kofi Ofosu Cancer now. Onyeki wakana sem obi already so and you see I'm already so now express it or the na ya ba be chill the dark days returning na what from this
it's na 17
na but dan ko ku for the say pa o man ba so kafa na o kan bibi
na sem o kan nyina ne se wonyante se scholarship secretariat ye gigi sika sane ama scholarship na ebi tua sei ni sei no office of mampani nye hwehwemu e no mampani so asete app se omo nye hwehwemu e na e frɛ no no ɔkɔ e na ɔkeka na asɛm e de na no December ye na what is the latest antiema ye kɔche no omo che no se wadi ntro ana se wa ye dai
omo no man kan he e na so mo frɛ no mu hia no ano ani omo frɛ no mu hia no mo ye no mo ko mi fi omo kɔ skiti ho we are not na officer Wanyano.
Now, lawyer Nana, a J. Bafo, who are catch them, so almost in Tansa Ben, our bono and Joma detainino.
I say, no, I'm a cosset, no, yes, or coho. Or coho, na, I feel, no, a detainino. It's a net and I just say, PC one, dear. So, because now, no, Mamma Fako do Biamono. And I'm Jan one coy. Now, Mamma Fako do Biamono. It's a name, a person, Tias, a coy do a Muslim de Bono. A meeting also, oh, Patrolling, so in Cassentia. Let me see someone for cow, Chroma journalist be, and your stations cow, Chroma be tia, not Danko Kufado. That days
Now, I am also
you must fight it.
I am also. Monsieur say and say I am also east.
I also be assembly about to pay. NDC for Koyomo primacy, Omanhene. And near ma Omuche, Nipa Bakubia, not coming in see a new Sika. Mua, Ubia between 40 to 45,000. Motorbikes. Say a more Cassia, a year. 25 kilos in 4-4. She council candidates are more Obia Sika Obia no square 9,000. And 32-inch TV. Aboni Kenyano Omutebi. Kusiano Meko Omutebi. Omanhene Bupa Omutebi. Sanitary parts, Omanhene Omutebi. Omanhene Omuche ya che chocolate drinks, che Indomie, che boxes o Omuche. Omanhene ye di calculator to home obi any more share on Omanhene etimiye a year kiosk. Ewe ni mo a ye ton provisions. Ana musa di sikasa toso. Ye did pen with paper and the calculator to one be between 40,000 to 45,000. Ye kacha ya was is for nyane say obi hanso nji 45,000 in free more. Because a delegate now amono 2 million more and they no be share boss e mo ba mama adwuma. Aya was is for nya adwuma. Enkane abo na akoso wo ho. Nso bo akoso wo ho. Ene taxes ahodo aboso kan for ene issue. Aboso kan for ebiti aya was east. The 20% capital. Omanhene and fees and charges be a job a biano. Omanhene ya tutu a bit on ma. Bear 500%. Oko house na. And then a certificate and calco renewal can ucha bear 1,500, 2,000. Omanhene do 7,000. She has $1 above. The beer bo a shoot koso. It is a who show delegates bear 1,000. Now Tima Obia 40,000 to 45,000 yeah. And you won't call your Swiss acquire campaign. Oh, now Obia 40,000 Ukrano. How the man. Ye a candidate. A friend of Baba Ali Yusuf. When you bonnet dom a campaign. I was a Magana for you who say 1 year near Mubai. You won't go for Iowa Easter, Omunia Juma, Yakum. Also Mutitia by. One more, a bay by Omudi school. I go up to play. A man called Control BC, a new 200,000 in the field of Montian Twasso. The do I was used to Mutia by. Maybe I make a no 2 hour trial as east. Upi Sevi. Upi.
Hello. Hello, Nanabi. Okay. I think he's made his point. Mamima Keskin, Dr. Keskin, Akwaba. Now, I'm to say. Baby, I did. One so what to say.
You go so. Yamiadum, you go so, a pim so, party, Juma, you go so.
Matty say, oh, na, where you teach up so a director of communication. I was sentimental. And a crow, they say.
And no crack. Na mikaise fida dem kredi ho nkomo no krane se adwuma we na me adom metima go through a year empanyfo and 9 ensem the late Sam Kujo ora kosi chei Dennis Kwakwa and ayenu o si a Poyando
Okay.
Masum for close to 18 years doing this same thing. Party communications, right from Tescon days, 2007. Now, baby, a partner, you know, say you be say a year, you better swabber. First year appointed. Now, when the party for it didn't come off from the constituency level all the way to the very top.
Okay.
Juma dear Dahonum no. Baby, now because of Juma with the Enson casket. Because party Juma with communication, no. First and foremost, we have a very solid human relation.
I'll come back to you. Akwaba Minia.
Major say Omanhene.
Now to say.
Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alamin. Rianko fasi.
Okay. Me dani me ho aba any future life for twetwe nkomo. Mo ba mo nyuma home. Na any future life for wie ye no ano. Na ye de hihye so na ensem da pro so no ye di ho nkomo. O my guarantee ene wa ha. Twemedie no e ya de kye. Ye ba sisia.
Okay, we can carry on more. And even when you have a medium corner, or sometimes his days with giving some. Therefore, most fast version of whom can see no for you, the bone was so one say. And so they don't go. I mean, you know, chances of whom didn't so in your soul, the air can you have for your quack. Whom didn't in your soul, the air can you have. And an American folk, Namadia Mo was saying. Yeah, so the more pum did a just for. The other day, I put the just for no, and a Diana and a woody. And the other woody and did the future life. The only thing at the future life. That's a long part, and I know all that's right. So I told him to nobody else to get to the other one. Daddy, and a lot. I want to know what pum did plus a week. Then I hope to eat. So you also would eat the other side. And then we are they can form a CDT. Did you hear it? The more say, it depends on you was in the prayer lab, and I'm the choir report to me say, me kidney, yes, and I want them from the kidney. Where's the kidney to say? Where's the kidney to say? Where's the kidney to say? And I can tell you for the whole of January. Where's the kidney? Where's the kidney? Where's the kidney? Now, what they are from? I try no name. If you say the idea, a big wow, but you have any future life. Until you have a cawassan, you can only let a question know that you did, you didn't put a problem to me more than you did. But I didn't get to what was happening. So we have said, when you can hear you, you might be future life ni yakodo mi woni zero wo ho and zero no so me de bebo awo no de wo so pese wo furu twa and no so bebo awo wo ya de bi na Africa wa na wo Africa ka ya ni wia na bom na de ama na fe me sa wo repair usisi ni ukoto de usisi ani ukoto de wa poso no a and yes ara nko ye ka se ne e twi ka se de gro na we brana me mo aduane ni fa repair aduane ni din de repair food aduane ni din de repair food ti e bro fo na e ko repair o ka me jina anyi wi na o yi bia enye that's right and I'm doing more until say like we don't know on ka say na we nfi mo ha no ko mo aba ya yes o ba me de ba ma me ma repair the like it is ya mo wa ye kama we dey nye painkillers na what's sa daddy na wɔaduane ankasa for food is your medicine ma wɔaduane ɛwɔ do mesa wɔ beautiful meme nneɛma no nyina yɛ kyɛ sɛ apɔmudini deɛ yɛ aduane nkɔ na wodie ɛno nti sɛ wɔwe deɛ ayɛ basaa na sɛ wohwɛ wɔ nim a ɛhwɛm no apomporo gu so sɛnea wohwɛ wo nsa akyi ɛyɛ no a saa pɛpɛɛpɛ bra na mema wo beauty ahoɔfɛ deɛ na me sɛ ɛndeɛ wodi a metumi no wato nkyea ka akyerɛ wo sɛ reduce wrinkles in 28 days nti wɔ nim no apomporo gu so no wode yɛ sɛ makeup na ɛbɛboa mede yɛ mmoa wo ɛfiri sɛ awimmerɛ bɛhohoro wohohoro wie a na gyina baabi agyina no a bra no no ne beauty ahoɔfɛ ankasa nyankopɔn nneɛma a wɔde agu yɛ widie mu a woyi no a ɛnweɛ no woyi no a na ayɛ sɛ lady bi ɔbaeɛ na ɔne ne maame ne baeɛ na ahwɛ ne maame no a na wohwɛ lady no a maame no ɛne ne ba no nyini ɛwɔ baabi anim skin no wɔnyina gyaa ne maame no sɛ wohwɛ a sɛ me ba ni ɛwɔ sɛ wobɛni wɔsɛ ae sɛ ɛne wobɛ deɛ wɔnyini ɛso maame no so ba no nti kyerɛ sɛ wo skin no asɛe ɛma ne nhaw koraa meme wɔ deɛ ma mese ɛma ne nhaw ɛma wɔbɛmu mu wɔnya deɛ wɔbɛdi awerɛho wodeɛ bra na mema wo beautiful mood na wodi ɛbɛboa wɔ na wokɔda a masa ama wɔ life tonic dudo no mama wɔ life tonic dudo no mese mama wɔ life tonic dudo no that's right ɛno na mede ɛbɔ wɔ ɛfi sɛ ɛnneɛma na ani nam mu no kae tuwisie mframa a yɛhome nsi a yɛnom aduane a yɛdie ne yere nkɔ yie na nti ne deɛ ne sɛ wogye future life anɔpa ne wadi awia no ade okɔ mu aduane awummerɛ no wasɛ de future life wokɔda a na wanom life tonic tiɛ ne yie anɔpa wobɛdi future life awia no ade okɔ mu aduane awummerɛ no wadi future life wokɔda a na wanom life tonic na wabrabɔ nyɛ sɛ deɛ teɛ no yɛkɔ a wobɛtumi akɔ bi wonyɛ deɛ waka dɛm daadi ebi wɔ hɔ a ɛsɛ ɔba yɛaseɛ ebi wɔ hɔ a mɛkyerɛkyerɛ nnuane bi a mema ɔni ebi wɔ hɔ a ɛsɛ meyɛ massage kakra mɛtwetwe na yɛ exercise na makyerɛkyerɛ wo tire nimi so a sɛ wobɛyɛ ɛnoa no ne nyinaa kɔ ade nkyira masɔ ahwɛ no mahunu sɛ mede boa me yi a ɛbɛyi mesɛ mentena sɛ mahungu na nyankopɔn wɔmfrɛ wɔ biara mentena sɛ mahungu firi sɛ nyankopɔn wɔmfrɛ wɔ biara mepɛ sɛ wɔtena aseɛ na sɛ wohwɛ w'abusua ɛkɔsi mmerɛ a nyankopɔn no a wɔbɛfrɛ wɔ ɛno ne bɛboa wɔ the future life no yɛato apete wɔ mu baabiara afei yɛkɛseɛ deɛ wɔ kumase sɔfo la interchange ɛsoro hɔ no a kwan na ɛtumi mma no kɔ kwan na so estate no the opposite ɛne hɔ bra yɛayɛ future life samboard wɔ hɔ yɛyɛ adwuma adwada ade kɔsi ne mmere da anɔpa no nwɔtwe ne fa ne yɛpɔ nwummerɛ no nsia wɔho hia me ɛfiri sɛ nyankopɔn wɔ mfiri wɔ biara na wɔse tɛrɛbɛpuru wɔde de fie fanti sɛ akamaka akyerɛ mo sɛ no kɔ akɔsiesie baabi kɔ a mɛba na ma bafo makɔ onya maae wo sɛ kyenkyerɛ a wode ɔbɛkɔ wokɔ abɛnya baabi agyina wonya baabi o obi amma baabi na watena ɛno nti na meka so akyerɛ wo sɛ bɔna so ɛyɛ hɔ na mma aduane na wobɛdie ɛbɛbɔɔ da akyɛ ɔba me sɛ wohia sɛ wodi adanseɛ nti na meto nsa afrɛ wo sɛ berɛ yɛase ɛyɛ hɔ na wobɛhunu sɛ dadeɛ bi twa dadeɛ mu ɛno nti ɛdeɛ bɛyɛ abobɔ biribi daa no fom mansisi mɛyie wakyiri yɛ wo ya wo mfe ne wo mfe just a neighbor, I would say, I would go. Maybe I am lady be bad, and right. The school for no, send you infection, see how we but I know me more than anyway. Oh, Tia, what do you have? Well, I don't papa and papa. We don't put bank on the minute, just a run of quarter. Then I make a corner ambassador in Como. Sabi de Ampa, it's a new man, and then Papa. They can't say, and you remember the need that's a big guy. It has to be that he says, what be any I found on Tamoa, and I will bring them down. I won't make transform our one. Your Ghana Telecom University opposite. Ghana Telecom University opposite. Abakaja. Who produce a Benyato, our Palace Mall, Palace Supermarket, or Flower Port. So, Ubengate. I say, your capital man say, yeah, or no, say, yes, and tax no go. As I'm sure if you say, I guess so, as I'm Tampon, but the map, I say, at least you attack. Tatansia afei Obuase Central Market ni for to the doctor nto Takoradi Cape Coast Kasa Fene na metro ye dia se ni Kumase Greater Kumase ni also obi future land kasi wo hia yenti ya to apete your number is in 0246 0246 0101
Aje baako a ɛyɛ wɔ wiase ɛne sɛ wopɛ sika atere wɔ adwuma mu anaasɛ wo nneɛma bɛgu pot na wonya sika mfa nkɔ yie na adane wadwendwen ɛno nti na wɔ sɛ wonya sika korabea a ɔbɛboa mu wɔ adwuma no atu mpɔn Dwabin Bank PLC ɛne wani dasoɔ yen asampa loan ewo homa wona wo pebesia I import won niema ana uton auto part utonton cars eniema hoduo bia ema moton tuma ana entadie sa akwanye wo homa obi bia se obeba Dwabin Bank na oni abehwehwe nkomo na yen asampa loan die yenyi collateral yenyi commitment fee die wo hia application letter ye begina so dana ede loan ama wo interest rate na ekitiwa bi obapa loan scheme ewo homa emadwedifo amakam ho abom se ekuo na mo recognized institutions na mo pese modwuma enyine kwosro eno ne qualify mo mamutum baji loan na mekai wo say interest rate ni ekitiwa bi ya wo savings account current account microfinance shares susu dachinti investment group loan fixed deposit any de ekika ho Dwabin Bank PLC yen head office for Asante Dwabin yen other branches is ni bi so ewo Ejoso Roman Hill Adesheman Pankrono Magazine Road Abuaso Fumesa Onye Sipetimpom Bonre Dwabin ene yen new officer ye bie no Atonsu Market a ebe Kumasi High School Junction Friend 0271 409340 ana 0544 745856 Onyame frada wo so nanso honam wodin fasikasemu wo fom a entimi ma wonkonkodru obotai ne ho ana akwanya subi mada na Grace Fountain of Life Theological Bible Institute edema wo ya dupe dosuko wo Bible adesua ne nchirechire mu free a ya new sika bia be ya 3 months 6 months and 12 months intensive courses ebema wanya international certificate in Christian ministry, international diploma in theology and international degree in theology. Ye wia ya ordained ama wa be ye pastor, apostle, prophet, evangelist and a teacher. Ye wo madina hachu kasua tema La Paz and Nungwa. Fre Apostle John Elvis Ofosuhine 0244 660785.
Owia TV. Babeja for Atnase. Dr. Keskin Osupoku Asante Mantem Hanamo NPP Communication Team Okaho. Doc, once again, Akwaba. Honorable Ambrose Amoashia, National Communication Team member NDC. Ono also ye former MC Ewo Apadencha West. Enti ono so ewo menchen wa hanom Saran so na PMP General Secretary People's National Party Suleiman Aseidu ono so wa Sule Akwaba
yeah
okay anopa ye transe a ye di nkomo ye bedi kan ahwe boko ensansem omampani John Dramani Mahama esinipi se ensema etwa agunu ni akoso nyina no Ghana mra ena adedi na uko Ghana mra mu a Abugrago Azuka II is the Gazette chief of Boko Owia no asaka ne pain se koba se wo se wo betimi ayi a tribe ana abusua bi afiri wa kai hunu se ye wo mra efre no law against genocide ebetimi ama won so baby a wakoda won pa wo mpe temu betimi atwitwa mo aseka ne ade ba emra yemra no no ne de asantema wura gina so ede ba ye no eno ano de aye adwuma Abugrago Azuka II is the Boko chief. The Atosumienu Ayawasu East Primaries. Baba Jama has been given the green light to represent the party in the election. Fifi Avekote committee. Ana Yura to Tobi Kwachi Edano. Omode Omanu Disemaba. Majority the Omde by Omampeni to Anamombi. Ayawasu constituency for a reply. Majority ni nyina nkemfo se enne Baba Jama ede ne nkrata ekodan the electoral commission MPP force we Baba Ali ono so ejina MPP OSP so efre Baba Jama wajano on self recognizance bail aban ni se ukuada e free eneko ukuada bia ye fugude your culture. But Ghana's Statistical Service, the quite disturbing Basse. Ghana's food insecurity hits 38.1%. And it says over 13 million people faces hunger risk. When so and nay, there are some other toy who cry a cocoa. Mahama, His Excellency, convenes an emergency cabinet meeting to look at the cocoa sector crisis. Do we have a crisis? Is it a seeming crisis? And a crisis pa aba. We are forcible so many and say called Nani. Yentio Moka. Omo ye clients omo to cocoa no kwa drama so see abino ente ne margin so. Esan se cocoa wa dwaman so na aban no eto 54,000 per ton ati about 41 esi akwa esi about 40 po aban ne case what so politically it is suicidal because the opposition is trumpeting sika omo ka so omo de be dey ebema ekuafo a omo ama aban no so onu so de omo 70% of sika no omo de ama ekuafo abeye nchi no ahye bebre enne Mr. Stevens now a national president Emma Cocoa Farmers Wakasawaha or say Cocoa Board technocrats, the professors and the doctors, woman digane hamo and Randy Abbey. And some guaproso and a yajun home. Dr. Keskin, Mammy Shassi free ho.
Senior, a mudena if I shassi.
The open social CBR.
Okay.
Nina almost him. The ebetimi a discuss. Ebia the over canano na she first walk. You know, and I say say do honor first walk. I don't want to restrict anybody. There are issues I've put across.
Matiminia. I mean now I mean chair Shafuina. Betcha MPP Penifo. Betcha the next president of Ghana, Dr. Ade Kyeɛ. Na machia a year Miaminia Penny Matthew Opoku Prempe.
Okay.
Deno Kwapia, the next Ashanti regional chairman. So, Machia Minia.
I know they are my pencil. I don't quite they may support
me. The mechanics, Miss Penny.
I saw the owner, I come in the baby.
And some a bobano, a biohoma, a hadrin, a biohonswa, as a monk of assurances. Mesha Sefi Bokwasem, men very brief. I think say Union Momo could. It's time for them to give peace a chance.
Okay.
Bokon talk one hon semisha say move ye tia yani mubia. Akoso for centuries, like hundreds of years. Obi ohonwa the pain nini ma akoso they've inherited it. And sometimes your friends be omo falling on the two sides. Who follow omo comments on social media. Na argument be asema emfa issue be no ma som den what say asabi hodada. Yes wrong. Baby Adrian, let's give peace a chance. Ska aban a wasting war boko and send someone for the ages no.
sɛ sɛ sika no yɛde hyɛ bɔko development mu a magye de sɛ nka bɔko no Johannesburg pɛ funny enough ɛba sɛ yɛ develop kura yɛn spend so much dan sɛ ntɔkwa asi ne yɛkɔ pata ntɔkwa no ti adwobrɛ o deɛ ɔde yɛ politics 2024 deɛ ababa bɛsi wodi ɛno akyi a wanhwɛ a wobɛyɛ Ghana bɔne mesrɛ mo adwobrɛ o na mekɔ kokɔ akuafoɔ asɛm no so no me nipa baako a wanya appointment a senior kɛbɛ me ya pa Randy Abi emre bi metie ne submission bi on cocoa board ase na onimnyansa kyɛ mo mti cocoa board ni na the first thing is say when you are made a CEO you are not made a CEO to explain problems you are made a CEO to solve problems.
That's true.
But Randy Bay no na ne kasa doso dodo and one thing okay also on MPP for Jaka metie no city metie no me person my kind your kind no I go come here then this guy has been so disingenuous because and some of the top one things MPP for Jaka 32 billion on any or say 26 billion cocoa road contracts jute sack waste fuel cocoa board debt me pacho abai be na de bon ho safo no so we cocoa road na je John Mahama abai part 1 this is John Mahama sa Canada ho no cocoa road nko akade o 26 billion etu ye de ko blame MPP this one they be talking
number cho mobile munye cocoa some must be a cocoa roads my
contracts na no ama no o ja say contracts na no ama no a o kan ho asem no ye buy am pe bi etimi tuaye ebi o my ba no ma hyase ye beto aso but a car a jar a da 26 billion in your politics here why not the bond house of Nizo cocoa roads MPP and NDC it's a cap 26 billion that one jato from cocoa roads no more boxing there together never and you have been a ban one press conferences are there MPP crowd jute sacks the jute sacks and broso this year okay say jute sacks MPP cried with my akosa for 3 years but your whole videos cocoa near dig a city bottle and atichi cocoa inside jute sacks around the young did never have and this how unnecessary and the politics or the bar ministry or agency on akwakoye no more department be in charge of trading or buy no or transfer more money in one more experience no or transfer money free on cover new people be good new people no on cover be good or more experience and no more than difference it's about share cocoa price a German so forward trading and then cover no by the first policy you pass was what you forward trading ba ma mincha forward trading na odotem OTNT ase eba oil market if be hedging
yeah
ultimate price we not negotiate with say price we ma locking in for the next bear 1 year and 2 years it's a cost eba for mo price
me no na metua
aba ye hu say cocoa price eba for mo and a year forward trading say am pa ne bo no exina this amount 5,000 something o buy no what you say it's not so for new people abi go omo experience no the forecasters are then be cost and I'm moving forward trading free hoping say a cost rank ma cash in and I didn't I taking nose dive I don't know any lack of experience and money sir bad management 2 years no free man enye yi when him say within the same period that problem about me check your forecast no run your top land cruisers 4 or no back when deputies 3 no and I pick up some 110 I'm on to confirm in this same interview.
And the cast now what purpose are they serving?
That is the point. Obi awo priorities are right. Na say agency won't mean to akwa foka. Omo nko kwa baby 3 months won't mean to omoka. Uko to sa cast we are. Mini John Mahama the president that may fire the same day. Listen, the priorities are wrong. If you catch you say ono de onye ontra ho nya hwe me ye di ho nkomo me hwa ba bitua oka. There's also another big elephant in the room, a big problem. But I mean, baby, a problem. When you say a year, the appreciation of the city, to some extent, is what causes a problem for them.
How?
On says the city, the way I appreciate, I'm making a year the export sector now mining struggling. They are struggling because the first time quite transaction, and I say nanko benya 100,000. Say based on the appreciation of the city, or quite transaction benya 85,000 cities in nominal terms.
Okay.
Essence cannot be bano. Say na go chaka 5,000, don't mean chaka 5,000. And on based on campaign promises from year 2024. And some of them can your manifesto say we are going to pay them promptly, we are going to increase it by a certain percentage. No. Ababa bomb so amana heading so much it crafo. And the problem are binding them created by Abina hands. But one funny thing they say, they are always quick. Oh, the previous government. Now we call the syndicated loan. Now buy supply cocoa beans nibi. But we all our process now CBN say there are 2 windows. MPP buy a bar no. Now I call syndicated loan about supply about 850 tons. Now supply more about 500 or 600 tons. They can. Next can answer. How did we finance it? That is why I can say we CEO. You need to be a thinking CEO. And you be a okasankwa. Because some people are good at talking. But the Jumani manner, thinking outside the box to solve problems, no. Anna Ade. Tirandi. So Tiemia, Kasana does. And at the moment, no, clearly he has no solutions to it. Because after 3 months, won't mean surveyor. Tell me there's a president after an emergency cabinet meeting to look into this. Because it's bigger than Randy. And one thing that's on mind, BGD says here, Jane, when they said, I buy no etimi a coffee $10 billion at Choki City, no, which any real significance on the economy. We can debate that. However, cocoa beans are Ghana near Ivory Coast, near the country, they cook Germans from Africa, no. Ghana near Ivory Coast produce about 60% of the cocoa beans. Knowing that, no, you can't get about 5% of the revenue in the cocoa supply chain. Cocoa supply chain is about 3 or 4 stages. So I buy me a coffee, even 1 billion of scan of the Choki City, no, to build a purposeful processing factory. I didn't value back your cocoa no one. Major this says 2.3 billion in Yana Fibiano. Can you about 10 billion and now even 15 billion. And can the value now be within a value chain? No, can you can also be cost. It's way they beyond politics. So Ramahama ne a year Nempenny for no meeting. It shouldn't just be about come before so check cocoa for Neka. It should be a quiet bit in your first work, cocoa is kind of inano. A backostro because I can go strong as Esca cocoa farmers in Keme news, Keme issue. So they should think about it. See now the second topic me peseme touch on. Baba Jaman sense it smacks of so much hypocrisy.
On which part?
On the part of the NDC as a party, on the part of majority and on the part of the government. Unim, Baba Jaman Eweni Abano. The first letter we and say Ofosuku say Adaya, you recall Baba Jamal. I'm like this to a very large extent doesn't make sense.
Can we have the letter from Ofosuku?
Yeah.
As he's speaking about it, yeah, Grace, quickly.
This to a very large extent doesn't make sense. This is the reason. Nipala weni abano, our ambassador no. We don't expect some to sound why campaign organ. Or campaign, you need him here to campaign. And in order not to create a vacuum, definitely calling off. We're calling off. Send your on fear no be from question. Yes, I be. Penny by friend Charles Reid were MP. No, say ambassador sir. The reply of the Mama Hamani will say, after winning the MPP parliamentary primaries, I was recalled as High Commissioner by President Nana-Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo to avoid a vacuum at the missions and to focus on the parliamentary elections. Others were recalled too. If corruption and abuse of power are truly the issue, the real test is simple and not today's elections. Anything else is a smokescreen. And many arguing. When you expect Nigeria and I campaign. That thing say they wanted to use good governance reasons to obscure the real political reasons. And you Baba Jaman kwane 2 votes. What do I say? By no one kwan or mark no man to vote. I don't know the young come was him. The lady Ajiano woman or the board means also. Tell on the Oman recalling and I didn't appointment. So it tells you say they were just trying to optics. Then this they manage the optics. And one other thing I in there say Jane home. When there is vote buying, it means there is vote selling. Adena debia can't vote buying no more to vote in any income was it. Say this person and come to Baba Jamal Aboswa or one to vote in way. We saw them. What I say? And no more and a conclusion you want to buy no. It wasn't surprising to most of us. But majority for let me deal with them quickly. All majority almost sign you know. Also con elections when teachers not even a so
say one chain.
Because that's no confronting the need that pass. That's why because it's hypocrisy. Say omono than knowing what is happening. Yeah, we know very well. Say elections, but what can you say without saying the cracker?
And the cracker no a delegacy casa.
Exactly. You are the cracker. Because of vote buying because you can't even section 33 of the People's Representation Act now. It goes directly against that. I know say the year Juma. yes obia oto vote no obia oto vote ni bia no ese do e kan omo hasem but they are pretending and in this case ya single baba jama enko abra nipa 4 e kan so obia so e na so koto vote me se wo mom di moto do cheche moto no se baba jama na che moto no moto o de tomo se omo na enfe do cha emo no o de mo ni tomo se omo na enfe do cha kivo gari o cha sanitary pad no o cha abonike no o de tomo se omo na enfe do cha 5,000 cities as baba jama na tell you no ono o cha what I say so a certain hypocrisy na ekoso but there's also a political aspect to it. You know we're doing this because when we say I was east for West Atia, I said Niamana Munya and you train share. And no equity MPP some time ago. Ben is someone should be in free home. Just within 1 year of coming into power. 1 year pay. When Niama Muyi. They say I hear minimum constituency. But constituency is this strong. Say boys will be born by say Omunya by elections will be. Because by elections ba obi an provision shop in area.
And here that was one.
Mr. Boys and some NDC about me mean to be. Me mean to be. No, talk to your boys. When the boys will know the bias at that place, they talk. I say, next one by election, the name of the base be bad there. Not MP the Koko and a friend come on far. And say boy you. But we need a very genuine discussion on vote buying. One solution here. Say bet me a year or one to abanimu beyond a year the current delegate system now. We should find a way to decouple a year delegates no. Any polling station officers and I say omo managers of the party at the very base. Wait to me the former polling station officers abeka home. Wait to me every person that were in good standing our party member kuta card be answer
like you want to do.
Exactly. That way what you do they say nobody be so big say okay say who baba be cheska enye because the current system what it is doing is say uniska elections e ho de untimi enrane. It will be one man na onim dia wait to me dia boa or ideas or farmer or ahofama no what just or pepa no but essence only scarinti no and can who be so that our democracy is fast becoming more of monocracy than a democracy what just say and I think say a whole concern for obia or dream politics so or a very genuine heart for politics be also dream now maka OSP wasem the OSP
also we investigating more
the OSP is just being hypocritical. To a very large extent, I want to say this without ambiguity. The office of the OSP is increasingly losing its relevance because of the inactions and the politicization of the OSP. MPP to have how many days?
And 11th, right?
It's 10 DC. And to the one man, some are getting gone. I said, you get here 50 quid. Oh, now one elections when Jessica.
Do you have a proof?
Oh, see, you be a cabiana. Proof.
You can say it, but you see,
mama evidence back. And I be some elections. You want TV and what it.
Okay.
Yahoo videos. And them go 44 make calculating bro that fee any Pablo Sika and I Edmund Banamu Sika over the buy. Evidence baby me here.
Okay.
I'm telling you, say you name him say something that happens within our body politics. And the OSP it's not more biasa no ban so pretending. The same with national security. The Owia Kofi for soon can say. You name him say it's an open truth. A hidden truth and an open truth, whatever. Say Ade and go for 2 scholarships. Yenim. National security, I'm going to 2 minutes or medicine. Why couldn't they pretend? So omun so and conform pay biato. No omun control mun hunu kre wom. SHS posting. One names and go for Ejiska A postings. See na unim. Onte hwasem. Yeah, tia why because onte hwasem. National security person on just say no omunte. Now, my make allegate my can't say obi to scholarships and go for to. Na se ma frame me. Na ma ba me reasons. Baba be tete ma wi a. On what authority am ka say me umu mi fi akwa search. Say me allegation am here na say receipt say gumi fie. And I said then na dey am person go plant mi fie jam so mo search mi fie. And these are the things who say institutions of state it raises several questions. So personally, OSP na juma ya me pe. E ma corruption swati. But OSP here they catch me so afraid baba jama nko nipa for na kara no from. So it tells you say he's the OSP office no Kise Jabe is not serious. If so is serious on friend nipa ni nyina o mo tell ni mani nyina. Ba for baba jama nko aka so what to na no ma ne cognizance bill ya kwana se ba others ne. na sɛ wokɔ na de wotua na wolusu deɛ a woyɛ okay wonya bɔne biara woabɛwe na woasɛm no I don't think so that's the way it should be.
Okay.
The OSP must sit up because they are not giving any hope for the good people of Ghana.
All right, Dr. Keske now in Kano. Honorable Asia, Mami Mraunche.
Omanhene. Mami Sancha Ahephobio.
For Jesus.
Measure means 7 every cocoa board and 7.
That's right.
I'm say Minia Keske, Wakasa Bebre, Obewi Nana, were very emotional. But on this, I not here.
Sana white.
I not here. Or to Tugum, sir, but in your Moman is will be nomina on your home. Omanhene, cocoa board. Emrasu say, ye di cocoa board, home common ye dinu no cream. Senia beya, ebeboa o my Ghana na cocoa jumedia odi no ejina ni naso. Edi kan, say abamon penyufo ni yenu around the abbey. Edi kan de chopa emu odin pa ma cocoa kuafo e wo Ghana nyina se ha adwene pa se cocoa kuani aye adwuma abre ni moja ni aye adwuma na emra aso se onya ne kakra na bibinti ne sanka ne sika ti enya de ya aban ne de na enya de aban no so befo aso na emom yesi se o twi bibi afrisuro na ma na bibi kuram na aban bi to na ma se na be ya bibi abeto ye ama cocoa kuafo nyina na o menya ahoto ne anigye wo madwuma o mu ye nim ti cocoa kuafo nyina mfa ncha aban wa bra aban etu na mo se omo haw ni oye na omo namu no bibia ebeye kama enye bo apayo cocoa kuafo munim se NDC for ka ye na etu na mo nso a edi ye yo no opepa ebebrem ye ni mo ayonkofo ekwa animu a emu aye pemi firi dadaada bepem sabre nti yade a cocoa kuafo yesere so mbeti ase ni etu na mo a ebeboa ye nyina de yeni MPP for nya adwene se ye de sansense mi ebe ya amanyosem se ne minua keskin aya wawi a ohome ekura onwie esan se se MPP for nim ho a ngomo omo sere nka mpro ena o kasa na o se enche ba mi abeba aya na me kase obi a o se aya oba abebra wuo no nkohwe na osom pafin bebre MPP for kan bi enye esan se o mu fira ba mu be se mfie ba mienu muni ewure yayi ni mbone ani woyi na omode brega na fo Omanhene mira atwam dadada eko nyina no aban ko amanone adwaso bank ahodo ho ne de keka ho nyina na wakoje de efre no syndicated loan syndicated because okwa amanone a wadi bi free ha na wadi bi free ha na wadi bi free ha na wadi bi free na agba no na sa syndicated loan no de abeto na kokofo no ton kokoo no ma license buying companies na aban so de ama license buying companies no me tua kokofo ka 2022 ene ba ya be si se senia na kufu ade ne ba o mi aban no omo aye Ghana sika basa nti ye ko man nwaso se ye ko akobo besia nya de ayenya bie enti omo anu omo mai sika o wiase afa na nyina ka de edidi koko board hu dwuma ni nyina ato omo punu mai se nya de omba mai sika bio.
Okay.
And am I very dear friend domestic and external debt exchange program because na car amini any intimintia. So how de ne bi kan koko board adwumako no. Enti winim se if free make akra be koko board onyi syndicated loan bio. Okay. Ana se me bo anya de a waji bio. Enti de nhye ne ani se o my from off takers me kan off taker ka o me ye o mo a o mu de o mu sika e ba se ye to koko free Ghana. To o mu de o mu sika ma Ghana na Ghana amo mu koko. Edum bi o mu de o mu sika ni bi di kan e de mayen. Sika na e de amayen. Oho aya ba be dum no ba ko nyina kire se ye kasa sisi Ghana koko ni boaye den. Unim se enche bebre kura by 2024 na koko ni bo ni 1 ton no na $12,000. Etititi ba ya ma run last year kura se last year ni 5,400.
5,400.
Menu
na aban no toy.
Aban no toy. And then say Ghana and so say aban no ton say 70% of the FOB price no the ma kwiani no. And he say that time no aban the 70% of the FOB price no ma kwiani no. No man no 3,200 per bag. Then aba be drew $4,000 ah. When say aban or boka.
Say aban a ton 3,680. and auto 54. And as you see, I bedroom 40.
14. About
40,000.
About 4,000.
4,000. Now you $5,400. You see about 4,000. It's here about lose $2,400.
Well, lose $2,400.
And at the same time, so price no is maintained.
Yes,
at the price of 5,000.
Yes, a mark for. And now when me by agent say send ya yenso ye ton ye cocoa no ko wiase dwama no so. Sisi an off takers no nye cocoa no. Because ye cocoa no bo no ayedin. On say that so maintain old FOB price na e wa bra cocoa ni bo no ton no aba ko abedu 4,000. Onu demand and supply say cocoa ni bo din a nya de a off takers no ba beji. Into off takers ni sika om de makua for no ato cocoa no aba be ye problem. It is one of the main reason ya cabinet say we share ne. No ahwe na ma obetu sene be ya aba be fa adwene no ahwe financing model no ho asem no aka minu akesken we efa over rand ya be ho te say yi rand ya be dia anyo ne de be kwa kwotena ho because okura onya ma aban mu nya de abeba sisi e be che
na de so no on ka se yi rand
no but me ka se ni nyina sa na we de oka Omanhene ma se wate ase enti clearly ye be se ye nuanum MPP for say eyampa mo ya amanyukuofo enti we no mususu jagum se ne be yakuafo bubefu na NDC for ho ayetan yete ase because musu munya power mo beba ba no kure wo mni se mo kura mo de ne de nanya de ana ye kura on kesken kasa no se cocoa board aboka bebre ne kan nyina cocoa rose ne free NDC type anya no kure and sometimes I am a problem I na me no wo se minu ya no randia be beto e ka MPP for ja Omanhene na ni nyina no ye 32 billion Ghana cedis.
That's right, he mentioned it.
A car MPP for Brugu Homa Cocoa board. Omanhene nenye ka ketua o. Sa ka o Brugu hon emu 26 billion Ghana cedis. Eye on cocoa rules wa. Na o ni budget bia. Nti amanyo 70 enwan so mo award contract no bra. Na sa 26 billion dollar 26 billion Ghana cedis cocoa rules ka MPP for ja no hon. Omanhene emu 21 billion Ghana cedis ye car. MPP for ne boy and the case can be so what say cocoa rose ne kai ka ho bebre no 21 billion Ghana cedis a MPP for ne boy 2018-2019 cocoa season 2019-2020 cocoa season 2020-21 cocoa season and 2021-2022 cocoa season cocoa rose contract amwa order ya na budget bia na ho Omanhene MPP for egu cocoa board and han omoko na de yehu sesi a ne ye say ya omo say no na hu sunsuanso na aba bepim yewra rande abi ade na ye boni say obi esi wa de wa ba betu no o kirema amamanfo ate ase ma dwen kirem say boni bi ani ho we have all been leaders before and we are still leaders. Nothing precludes any leader from telling a story in respect of what he came to meet. And to me who mini akesken problem just imagine a situation where in 2022-2023, Cocoa Board for sign contract brand MPP who say, mobile supply 800,000 cocoa metric tons. Ediama, more yakwaji or mobile in respect of a syndicated loan. If we are saying now, or more fall short by 383,720 metric tons. Sa can Randia be Cocoa Board in as a mutia. In this year, your cocoa be a betibiano. Sa roll over no ayaka no. I was say ediko kria sa kanika. At the current rate. Yes, at the current rate. And the cocoa kra amoka asemo supply bra makoji hu syndicated loan amaji amodi awie no. Abare na supply 333,720 metric tons ayetu anka. Enti kesken moko hunu nsuo no atifia na mo abetre ha na wakasa bebre. They said ya wakan na yempam no ne ho keka ho ene ahu nyoma bebre but Omanhene de emi ya kakra ni say by this time ko say ndisi abanya sha say nga all prosecute urabu ahedu ene omo aneda Cocoa Board no because senior American aka no omagu Cocoa Board jumadi no kra sakra na omo ye de omo ko ma one typical example sometime in 2023 as omo koje $350 million loan from African Development Bank say solely shoot wa say cocoa no omodi ACAC. Omanhene omaye jumedi ni be say 40% pe.
They said they were doing about
157,000 hectares.
1,000 hectares, and they did 40.
Omaya about 40% of that 157,000 hectares. Sikani Swasa. $350 million on Gojin African development asa omde dey. And the one say up to now, my man not na ho agogo board. Yen shase say ye hwehwemu afa obi aho. E ade na me da e ha me. Because eno na amma keskin mo nya ano a ene omo ye de omo kasa bebre. Randi abi oba nya be sa afini. Ba sa afini na o ka cars ho asem. About 70% of cocoa board omo operational vehicles nyina ye cars dada. Randi abi beto ye. Na say nye cocoa fosika, enye kua fosika na de to vehicles. Emma cocoa board staff. So cocoa board na say edwuma no anso wo ne IGF or generate. Enti keskin kire me say yentimi ntwe kua foka enti ni se cocoa board toka. Na so mo ti ase na no mo mfidi ase ya. Ebeze no metua na mo aye edwuma na wo so mo ye no. You see, so anopai keskin say ye Goebbels. Papa be a friend Joseph Goebbels. Bra Hitler free ho as leader of the Nazi party no. Obaye chancellor of Germany just for one day. 30th April 1945 to 1st May 1945. Ana Oshen Huakof. The Dumo Emma Nazi abandoned Hitler na propaganda. Nkwana no aye. Ebina keskin say na no pay. Kuku ameswa mon project your friend say. Na obi de say miracle saboaje.
Okay, there you are the better.
Na you are the better where no otro. And obi busan say where did the miracles saboaje study accounting from? Brian NDC bar power. Your friend say every power in 20 na hoku board or positive equity. Make positive equity. O can asset ni liability ni bibia bomo a.
It was in the positive.
Yes, sika na catch na more than 3 billion Ghana cedis. By 2024 NDC buy no na hoku board de ka in excess of something within the region of 1.428 billion Ghana cedis. Omo net asset no liabilities. And what business no. And society we na miracles abaje ntiase de akoto X say and cocoa board MPP free no make a profit.
That was net loss.
Yes, this is a net loss. Where the miracles abaje try. The same thing na Keskin say no hey.
Na Keskin on can.
They be saying some more can na ntiase. The same misunderstand the miracles about cocoa board no. I don't know Keskin. I don't know Keskin say no.
Can no point about
crowd. Jina na numuti. What I say? And clearly, and some people Omanhene and before can for cocoa board no nya de omotiase. My position on this matter is simple. A state institutional akwa huye him. Aban aje nkete agina ho se obehwe na wasiesie na sa huye hia no afri ho.
Okay.
Na otineche na ye propaganda. Okwasesa MPP branch executives ko gina kokwa asese wo ye press conference a. Na dey na abeza ojo Ghana for. Na make us
no more na nya ekuyafo.
Oh, MPP constituency executives ne branch executives a omo yekua e na omo do omo ko gina ho. Because cocoa board for kwakuyafo ni nim say MPP ya manyoku bia omo say cocoa board dwumadie no. Omo ye dwumadie ni basa. Enti de amu ye nyina no ya de a omate ase. But Omanhene the American say aban mu nani no problems ya your friend say cocoa board e woni so.
Okay.
Ye nu around ya bi mebo na baso. Na ma hye ni nkran say onkoso anu onye adwuma pa. On say wo papa bi di ni say papa ni say fort aba na nye around ya before to.
What's technocrats?
Yeah, around ya before to. You see, on my tante ya ku for the neighbor me abebu ye na e bi na aka cocoa board no. Omanhene what be interested says a cocoa board. So Ghana sika anye basa ma ya unlock from the capital marketer. Think about this and cocoa board that so je syndicated loan. That are the nyina yan kwala nyina anye syndicated loan na cocoa board eje de ye na adwuma. And then cocoa board je de ye na adwuma. Adentina na cocoa board ntumi kwa syndicated loan. Because on my Ghana ni cocoa board no abo besia ma besia ne mo no emmene no emma bi obo besia free no. Ya ka se ye man sika bio. That is the problem. One ka be dey. Ukwaje besia de beto koko wa bo besia ma ntimi to esia ma besia bio na ya resort to obstacles a omudo omusika na eba ebeto koko na omudo omudo omusika beto koko ni boa ede me no ka se o se Ghana ban eti koko so enzo o ti koko so a koko kuani ni ho akere no because world market price na abafom na we no esida na be ya rand ya before to a ye mfase kan ento the minimum yet ya se de ekom hia ni o me enti de koko akuyafo e pa ni say ebetu am sika amom aban se mate ni tu hwa na mo. This is leadership. enti wanya bibia mo ase a o monokro no that dey make catch me party mpanifo ni aban mpanifo say there must be serious investigations in respect of Cocoa Board. What happened at Cocoa Board under Joseph Boahinedu and his cohort was very criminal. It didn't have to happen. I've never seen any such thing before. Even under Mesa Opoku Fofi, I never saw anything like that. Then you messed up a state institution. Hey, about radio ni TV swap. Na mo nyakuku duro. Na mo bo aban ti say aban anya ade. Senga mo siesie se na tembi amaka se Ghana economy ayeye. Na economy ayeye na ede ba me ayeye ni yedi hu mfaso. Cocoa Board nso e and also mo na yedi hu mfaso ana.
Okay.
And Omanhene, let's call a spade. Because can we him before back some of these arguments try and argue within the confines of the issues. Can be issues about policy and the rest. We are sure that the Akos of Cocoa Board and Amoamotene.
Okay. Young
So please, I mean, let's discuss these matters and discuss them well. What can your issues about Ayawaso on the wings of hypocrisy? I mean, why did you even have to say that? I didn't see. Baba Jamana yakwakoto aba. Yakoto aba no. Onwana no asema okan. Onwana no asema okan. Ena party mpanyifo say wa anya ade, aban say wa anya ade. In diplomatic circles and he said ya recall wa. Aban no ono no do ko se kokko hwe chima no. Into your ambassador, you go and lie on behalf LIE. Go and lie on behalf of your president. Engine ambassador be friend his excellency. Go jinemu ye adwuma anko mampanyi gina ho obeye. And no mampanyi said there why you know. And shine is obi a public officer. Into your sans process. Yes, any there why you no san brefi. Cause can see when so simple you want to you.
Simple on just to say. It's not something to say. Baby. If you will recall Baba Jamal, what of those who are also public officers appointed?
Omanhene, I need you to engage me on this matter. Maybe we in case can say because Oba no one kind. Majoso atiase. Number 1, Omanpenyini ba no ye code of conduct ma public officers e wona ban mu.
That's right.
Baba Jamal or ye ambassador or ye public officer.
That's right.
Within the true meaning of the law, even in the constitution.
That's true.
Obi obeye ketase proye kankan ye dwirimu niyoma bi edifu be ba adwuma bi ani hantan nyina
nche you afri
na Baba Jamal waji atum se wa che niyoma na sa niyoma no wonye sure say influence o ma e dey eto aba no
na wo che ne da
what be one no why dey waka you were express about it abanizu no in line with the code of conduct I launch here for public officers usuba no answer ni brefi we a public officer and on public officer. Yes. He has also brevier in line with diplomatic activities. In two letter na fellas they buy now. When so foreign affairs minister and say on taking actions are diplomatic so that the gentleman can come back home.
Yeah.
Simple, excellent. Your boy man penny numbers. One be that I go for uncle back clear no. I go for appointee uncle back clear no. This one or see a day brief. But what Jamal so see when this in yende. He is virtually a colossus.
Yeah.
But we are saying he has to come home from his post. Now can be say we need primaries we gentleman now can we need primaries it became obvious that his position as an ambassador was untenable. To when we need primaries what is the natural cause? Just to call you back.
It's not qu'est-ce que now present ka omo the natural cause nko ne friend no ana.
Me say
quick one. Please get Keskin's mic on.
Nipa win elections. It is sensible to reason. Say Nipa have your baby. You don't expect so better idea and I campaign no. So you are just using a good governance reason to obscure the real political sense.
That's not true. That's not. You see,
okay.
Worry. I'm happy say I can't good governance.
That's what I mean. No.
I'm happy say I can't good governance.
Okay.
Omanhene, what you need to say? We chere pepe say Omanpanyi John Dramani Mahama etu ana amon fra. Say we appointee untimi nya de ope.
Okay.
Because under the law, aban no ntimi so Baba Jamal asene say me primaries. When you say he had the right to contest even though on moral grounds, ebi man can say we do frupe, we ambassador. And now say be priwe no keka ho. I mean those are the
moral situation that's
yes,
not bad.
But legally obi ntimi stop no.
That's right.
And our ba because any right was what you live and he was entitled to it. And our ba. Waba be wie and your man koso ya recall do. You don't understand. Ebio was hypocrisy ne say nipa miensa bi ka ho a omo de ya anya omo hwe
public officers
another education one hajia na wo kan asem no hard board no on ka ho go and check the list so you work with misinformation hard board
give you a video
the hard secretariat
hard board on ka ho
opa obetumi a check it from hard board website hajia no
Collins Dowd and the hard board
yeah
yes hard
Nidin ka ho hajia mina ka ho
hajia onye member of the hard board as you speak
go ahead
and that's number 1 number 2 Omanhene the person who engage me on this matter you see nipa o maka no o kana sense so me a board member so me a public officer when a catch check can will be a board member or a public officer
Mr. Appointees
what is appointee
of the government
Debbie
appointee of the government
no he mentioned appointee
wait
he said appointee
again wait
and the code of conduct as the president stipulated was for his appointee
no wait mistakes here mistakes there the code of conduct
was for why
for public officers almost in his government yeah na yet to say ebe friend no
specifically appointed
yes yeah na yet to say ebe friend appointed because you see to be a board member or a non-executive member go and read the company
but he is an appointee of the government
yes but or a non-executive member
on the code of conduct in Enkano
there be on taking decisions I'm explaining something what you should listen wait public officer obi or a board member part-time person non-executive member on taking decisions
okay
you don't expect say you better apply the same rule to be a public officer as an ambassador you got what I'm trying to use or a board member okọ adwuma da bia na okọ adwuma munyi manoe enye da bia na okọ adwuma da bia na take decisions in respect of campaign and say adwuma oda no enye da bia enti or a non-executive officer enti so ka chere me say the same rule na apply to Baba Jamaa no ye kwa apply the same rule to omo aka no na hypocrisy me no ya adwuna enye ade ebetumi ayede ayeye again he's raising another issue say your friend say the Baba Jamaa ye no ye the good governance na dey cover your friend say politics Omanhene no NDC party ni share meboa to take a decision in respect of Baba Jamaa so ti dey free mobile one
mebao Omanhene John Mama release the code of conduct the code of conduct I think was a 2025 code of conduct for Mahama appointees
I mean surprised
where did this stay say for public officers
I mean surprised Omanhene you are refusing to
Meba. What are you trouble? Me say.
No, hold on. Cut off long ago. I didn't invite you.
I am moderating the program, please.
No, I invited you momentarily.
Hello, Asia. Madam Raha.
And then they bed.
There was nowhere I mean who say 2025 code of conduct for public officers who works in Bahamas government. The statement was 2025 code of conduct for Bahamas appointees.
No, was it documenting in our can me a statement? It
was the document.
I don't know when you mean say me can't say
document.
Omo woman no me so the time the mama this
appointees
it's been very interactive so the time the mama
appointees
Omanhene Jahan so the
kasache will be here the wrap up yes kasache will be you spend one time with the board and I will so when
no problem
now the contention has become whether appointee
you know I don't do that
appointee they are
don't do that.
Appointees, any public officers. What is the dichotomy?
Fantastic. Also, the dichotomy is this. Me catch will say a key public officer like an ambassador or your appointee. Also, obi or board so or appointee.
Yemma the same thing. A part time.
Yemfa part timer. And I make catch will say obi or part timer no on take decision. in the true sense of the word, then you can read the constitution. In the true sense of the word, so on your executive member will take a decision.
We are sure support to take a decision.
But the board takes decision.
No.
The board takes decision.
No.
So it is part of the board.
No. I'm talking about
No. A CEO does not take a decision.
No.
He runs with the day-to-day.
So nipa baako. Our non-executive member. And underline the word non-executive member. I'm explaining a legal term. Non-executive member. How do you expect us nipa? Ebe apply the same rule to be your ambassador.
So for you, the ambassador is higher than the board member.
You see, the ambassador is an appointee in the true sense of the word.
Now the board member is an appointee.
A part-time executive. Just a board member.
You are over now.
No.
Let me I'll come back to you.
The point I'm making is NDC Nyanfu will be our decision on Matiki about Baba Jama.
Thank you very much.
See,
thank you very much.
Party not take a decision. A binary call no. Special prosecutor a year on mining institution and so 18 one among.
Okay.
Well, I hypocrisy and can't be debate where we are now.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Appointment is appointment.
No.
But appointment
whether
you are appointed to a board, appointed as an ambassador, it's an appointment. And anything that will be Biano, it has something to do with the president of the day and the government of the day.
Okay.
And we merry-go-round way there.
Sergio Ramos.
No. Omanhene, me the chancellor of PNP. I say the bro, and they are for you now.
Oh, you're PNP.
PNP.
Because I am MPP.
Oh, how would I peg two people against? You know I would not. Oh, yes, sir, you would not be fair to me. You know I would not peg two people. This is mischievous. Complete mischief.
Oh, how you practice?
Never job over me, Tino.
Omanhene, minyanom no Oman kasa na Oman confirm and about ma hold it for a very long time. Say this country Ghana is not safe in the hands of these two parties. It's a fact. Can't you see?
Pacho, Asia.
They see. Omanhene, who say we are not safe in their hands? Say ne in this 21st century. Farmers, Omayo Juma, Owia, Omobi, the cocoa beans and the value no, and I say it's been categorized among the international commodities like gold and others. Yentimin ton into your moka. And it's not even the first time. Are we safe in their hands? We are not. Many honorable Wama that historical background from the syndicated loan to the point I intimate and for any syndicated loan. Now who cause them? The way we be running it even the syndicated loan for almost since this Fourth Republic, Omanhene, what has been the result? At the end of the day, we are not even to meet our target. Afi biya the car. Cocoa I produce until meet the target. Until the following year. Oh, massa.
Just banning Kasa, Sham.
Make I see you one up. And I walk and then through that, and at the end of the day, I buy into Minko. They say they're the more of takers. Ubi a kuku be a no bagana miyam kuku. Na they say $1 white. CD I did white into dollar no wine. Into be anko abeto kuku no. Or henny sikana. Or they buy honoma, so when $7 somewhere last 2 years. They say when you buy $4. Now the Cote d'Ivoire or $7. A rational consumer and a rational buyer. Where will the person go to?
Go to Cote d'Ivoire.
And the failure of this current government, and they say, for their inability to predict, these are the negative aspect of of it. It's up to look. Ultimately, that means everything is solved. It will be weakness on your part and highly incompetent on your part. You should know, say, our export is going to be expensive. Now what now? Now about the dupe so we 3 months you are not paying farmers. What shall I say? Many aje a chopper now or the man cocoa farmers. So, but at a point in time, now catch them say, Casa Matono is a priority because says scanning free the cocoa. Then what are you talking about? You are running an institution holistically and not partly. Casa Matono say chief executive officer or whoever is going to use it, we have to look at whether indeed it's a priority or not. Because when we say okoko bo edi yento na by this time so cocoa farmers so more produce we amoto omuye omusika. Now you have this one on your right hand side. Now buying a vehicle on your left hand side. Now I catch them say we have got a vehicle instead of paying the cocoa farmer. Meanwhile, Omai say na say galam say omuji cocoa farmers ni na. Then ni kitu ni patito bi no so mo de omo ton cocoa no. Omo cocoa farms. Now the AC, what do you think is happening? You have one of the finest producers and journalists here. When you saw Moko down on the say, and can almost say, Omo farms. So by this time they are thinking twice, two.
Oma Kappa, almost as a son, they are
going to do that.
A lot of they are threatening to sell their farms.
And you think it's okay? Masa, it's not okay. It's never okay. Send your must stabilize the city. A JK and Oma Pompe Gumino. By this time, Mankanya an emergency fund be to purchase these cocoa beans. Secondly, where I said these two parties, we are still not saving their hands. Since this Fourth Republic, I want to start from that. You know, what has been their contribution? How to now process our cocoa beans. So and can processing into another format.
I ran to a video.
Add value.
What dare you?
Will be our Danu. Will be our Danu. Will be our Betoko 75 million. Will be our Betoko. Sikaki Mudiko Kwedi. Why Danu? Me and me Brano. Me and me Brano. A wedding me why Danu? Will be our Betoko 75 million. You shut him. Some I believe
there are a lot of cocoa farmers or the confident to come on air like this. There are certain things that are priorities.
I would say two parties, no, they've not done anything to process.
They don't want to my cocoa. Uncle processing a beans. We add value to it and take it to the international market and sell.
Oh, you didn't PNC.
Omanhene.
Kasa. Now
it's interesting. Say that over to you. Omanhene. Say that over to you.
So party no.
Party apart from this week. How can my party survive if you guys continue to do this and we allow Ghanaians to take it hook, line, sinker? It's safe for a fan said the more kind of credit. Say there is no reason for it to be. We are not processing the cocoa. Meanwhile, do you know say $10 billion industry in cocoa? The cocoa industry in the world is in excess of $10 billion. How much do we earn? Cocoa syndicated 1.2,
1.5.
Omanhene, Netherlands and other countries are processing. Shebi, omunye cocoa from Bia. Fonso omo kurumono, omu ni pate yan. Mathematics ni engineer insurance say no no mususu yan. Now how many years ni? Yen process and add even at least one layer of value. Instead of selling raw cocoa bean, waba 1 year and some months in here, you've not taken any step to ensure that we are going to add value like cocoa bean. You are taking steps to buy new vehicles. You are taking steps to start complaining. Say, abanda down now. It's neither here nor there. So, to me, these two parties, we are not safe in their hands about cocoa industry no more. We are not safe in their hands even fighting Galamsey. Say, she no more cocoa industry here. I was so west east. That I was east. Baba Jamal new OSP. Mami shall say every OSP. OSP is a joke. Can say yeah, straightforward. It's a joke, a great joker. It is time.
Who the joker come one say? Now you are talking about Kisiya Japino. Because when you say it's a joke, it's an institution.
It's a joke.
As they say,
and the head is
a joker.
That's harsh.
Oh, that's fair.
No, look, it is. You say, ya mind na nyedenya. Baby, I'm going to push your corner there. And you.
Why would you say he's
the sad institution media? You say, boy, me kuntia katashe ni proye kankan. In all aspects of the country, aspect of our administrative structure. Now, first one, 31st January, I call election MPP intra-party elections. My own presidential candidate. At the end of the day, you have to say some individuals, and this is in public knowledge. Even the party, to some extent, can say I'm waiting my boy with TNT and so on. An individual ultimately have 500 cities. To close to 200,000.
211,000 people. 859.
This is in excess of 10 billion. 10 million Ghana cedis. So the 4 zeros no come. Let's cover 10 trillion. Then 10 trillion no saloon cars and I say trotro bakwese. That means this can the trotro kwana say Saumalaya. And do from us in Mikrum Bukono. Look at this amount of man and individual. Now, you ubiaba bekase na wa raise fund or raise fund. These are the contributors. Skase no mwanya. Sawe esiye. At the end of the day, yanteshe. Yaba
6 February.
6 February. Yokoto waba afina. You see, I teach in school television said, then you come out with this kind of a statement. When you joker, we are there. Now, in any case, say about prevention of this kind of corruption. Corruption, the prevention, now we are an institution so-called as such. Omanhene, why one making any attempt to even educate the public on some of these things. Candidate one for one or more. That you are an institution. You should take certain decisions be prevented the crime. No one more call out to tell them with a letter. So the call president, why like someone bono? Why like it? Because I'm calling bono prana one a prana. Because it's a form of trying to provoke the people. Say elections are especially after 2000 to date, be it parliamentary or not presidential. Some of these things are so common and rampant. And in prevention of crime, they say a crime is a crime, so prescribed punishment that is known to everybody.
That's right.
So when we say a idea let's be categorical and spell it out so clearly as a country. But they are not willing to take any step to come out with such categorical law to prevent some of these crimes because they are in it. So I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised. Said the outcome of that committee's report, Abba said it's been cleared. Of course, you're clear anything. You're clear anything. So it's in order.
A quick one on your hometown.
On the aspect of recall, I do agree. We need Abanewi So of course he's coming home. Secondly, it is indeed the pronunciation now here regarding those ones, you know, or here more a code of conduct, I'm paying the buy, you know, any number, the only thing is to ask him to take this matter.
Recall, okay.
But interestingly, you know, as a party, you know, shouldn't wait for Parliament to come out with any laws whatsoever. I'm taking these two parties. Men so clear say why evidence say what you be no.
Because if you question the party doesn't have any law that can annul their elections. Which I think they will think about it.
Laws there is developing.
Yeah. I think along the line they will fashion something out.
Something that we should call on all political parties to have it as part of their code of conduct.
Everyone on Boko now, Omanhene.
Boko case, you know, Canadian.
That the president has been emphatic.
Let me very honest with you. Very 3 years in Danjua Festival, because me fat through Zabila, go through Boko Central, Garu Timpani, Mako Pekra. That's my village. And Ekwanine. Those soldiers, whatever I said, they are common to me, or more baby, and then talk on so on the other side. In this, I always say soldiers and some security personnel or and I say, when the clearance from the power that be, let's be honest with ourselves. That place, you know, those kind of your police station, we know now, and now they are Ejuma. Into all corner, my so we make sure say. The power that be, you know, I make your necessary arrangement. What I call, why will I risk myself to go through such processes? Until they are the kasa, yes, realm. Say, could be no ma or more kunta kwasa ma develop that.
That's right.
Until who say we've gone past that particular stage. It's not about the law. It's not about the tradition. It's not about the culture. It's about humanity.
Okay.
Say, it will be papa, will be mommy, will be akwala. Nah, you're both two. Sa, on your corner, so it can be anybody's relative.
Okay.
Omanhene, you know, say, man can't say me for that area, Honoma, will you be able to tell?
No.
You're in trouble,
That's right.
So it is with all of us.
I mean, who and who.
I said, me fugu na ma. Fugu amishi.
And also you could that no starting the fugu day.
No, to be said the whole week.
Best paying for us. Among yourselves have come too much.
I think by this statement, emphatic, clear statement from the president, it will go a long way.
Yeah.
If he say after this statement, wow, we say konto and I just say wow no.
Be no mind fire, intimate fire no.
I agree with you. 119 people died.
The problem is the war entrepreneurs.
Yeah, interconnecting so. Marriages, friendship, classmates. When two classmates of mine, we on one side, we on the other side. Very close. Omo didi boom, didi boom. But I say suspicion a boom. But then one wants to say, when you say if we share for my sins, we will not. We yankunta kwanu.
And some could do as a wing casawe.
When you say just in my next door neighbor say, two gentlemen on. Bakwe kusas bakwe mampus. Omi na carpenters.
We didn't come.
And that's what we do. Omi you boom.
See this.
And so
we were so
and so we do slow on ma. You who we do some now bet my problem. And no mudu ya that we are conbe. What are we doing to ourselves? I think so. Mamenye birthday so na membra mo chai. Happy birthday to Giovanni Ejapon Boateng from your parents Bella and Munta. Giovanni Ejapon Boateng. Today is your birthday. Roland Asokwa Frimpong. Omame Opapa Amos Frimpong Kotoko. Amos Frimpong Kotoko. Meaning so Kotoko player there. But you see Amos Frimpong. Kotoko player.
Captain.
Okay. Me has into him in Kotoko players. Roland Asuka Frimpong. Grace Fountain of Life Theological Bible Institute. Catch you say. Nebeji Free Bible School Teachings. 3 months intensive international certificate in Christian ministry, 6 months intensive international diploma in theology, and 12 months intensive international degree in theology. Tuition is free. You only buy a form of 50 Ghana cedi for the forms, and then we ordain and internationally license you and adult education classes. So yeah, they come home. Emma, why be a wadisiano wa kinkain? Yeah, branch no be ewo Medina Hacho Kaswa Kofori La Paz Kumasi Nungwa Enitema. What the answer of a friend number na ya chro baby e wona watimi akọ na wakonya entity pa ewo nyamemu 0244 660 785 0244 660 785 afi Jabira Bank PLC ye di asempa loan aba okofa ne ma amano ne woton ne ma han mo hia sika tentem so within 24 hours edia ya udwuma bi bra Jabira Bank afi obapa loan emai unkam homebom na mo mejibosia 1 month moratorium ye chese odi bosome no ye nyohwe bosome to ase no asase tuatua interest that so wo form pa afi savings account credit current account fixed deposit interest was esompa microfinance susu shares no 50 cedi 50 pesos obetima tododo na opebia braye AGM never hear enigia shareholders Ade Kyeɛ Dachinti investment obano Dachinti o your branch for Tonsu market high school junction wa your main headquarters no Dwabin just so see your onwe fumeso abonwine sepatimpo Roman Hill at the Shemai New Road Pankrono ni Aboaso your number is 054 4745 856 054 4745 856 and 027 1464327 na bibia akoso kama edi amount Lynn's Beauty a touch of beauty so opesi ho kama wo ye frontal pony oba wo ye manicure ye pedicure na ho ye fe lashes wani asi edi ahihye kakra de ebe titi wani echi o more no se de ebe siesie so ama wo haircut papa bi a opese wutwa stylish ponytails ahodo Lynn's Beauty asiesie no se obema wig frontal installation closures ahodo chese wodia ne se opese ye wig cutting papa bi a ye de no nya de be wi ana ati kopotua oni bia Lynn's Beauty mema otia ye fe wow ko aponto ase na dwabo ase obi ase na utwa oti wai na otinwi no ye no wai o make up ye fe papa wedding na okoye engagement a ye no friend Lynn's Beauty 024 2321043 024 2321043 yewo ahojo dabai okay Keskin the time nti memo be 5 minutes mami jo
that is fine siana me say hu say yenua baako Wilberforce Asare afile mandamus or compel charge so we investigate Randy Abbey and he had 20 others for failing to disclose their assets
I think
to be given a chance among all those that are contesting. I'm the only person that has not been fixed anywhere since.
He also contested I was East. I'm a ball or more appointments in as only Unyashi, Tiangaifa MPC Tinimano. What do I say? It is clearly no. I hear appointees or more contested elections. No, it's hypocritical. So I bind Ben now doing say back. Naminia Ekasanaminia person give you a certain reasoning to. He said, "Oh, your board member, public officer." Meaning, baby, Unya has an explanation. Board members. I'm going to give you the policy direction of agencies.
That's right. That's true.
Me shall call online keke na me board. Are board members of government institutions considered as public officers in Ghana? The answer by me reading. Or say yes, board members of government institutions, specifically statutory boards and corporations, are considered public officers in Ghana. Based on the 1992 Constitution of Ghana, the President Transition Act 2012, Act 845, and Supreme Court ruling are hereby. Here is a breakdown of their status. But me really BBI very important. Status of public officers. Or say members of governing boards of public corporations and statutory bodies appointed by the President under Article 71D3 III of the Constitution are public officers. It's no credit so many public officers. the fact say who a direct or indirect engagement how affected the decisions of a public agency no adia is a public officer other two no back liaison for agency be like constituency chairman no na appointees so why are they still there what just say na me ne kasa bi mo se koko board nsensem kasa tenten toponko at the end of the day say me say me say we see you are your job is to solve problems not to just explain them. Randy by 1 year about almost a financing model. After budget financing model. What just say any year? Or by we're complaining after one thing after the other. If so be the bonena or a year cocoa border, I never pay the move and go court. I have no gather evidence. It's up to you. But problem I'm on see some better you know. Solve it. You have two problems solve you.
Because the Hajj board members. Alhaji Ibrahim Tanko, chairman. Honorable Shaibu Mahama, MP, member and administrator. Dr. Abdul Samed Tanko. Mrs. Alimatu Isahak.
You know.
No.
I know the content. That where Amina. No. And I say become.
Nidino Amina Nkao. Mrs. Alimatu Isaac. Alhaji Amadou Tanko, Alhaji Masood Abubakar, Chief Ahmed Ibrahim. These are the board members. Only Amina.
Yes,
we a crown or your missus.
Okay.
Alima to so into Kremuni.
Okay. See, me point is say the NDC candidates are non so co-elections.
Ono ne koboni
Ebonidin.
He got it wrong. Because to another army is construed. Ama obi ekabi.
Because I say that 3 boards so. My more boards to cry.
I think we are told say or your board member lands commission.
Exactly.
How that true is, we don't know. And
yeah, exactly.
Sankofa mines nyaba adwuma.
Why is nyaba?
The other one minerals commission, board lands commission on your board member.
Okay. Don't worry.
My point is say the NDC candidates or contest to not said it. Me mama board be
based on what he said.
Exactly.
And probably it has come and say it is untrue.
Exactly. Me mama board be adinwa.
Go ahead.
Because that's what that boss means so.
Go ahead.
What you say? My point is say there are other appointees I don't move. It's if said the government is so minded. Said na Baba Jamal appointee. No can say even if say Kaba be contest here. You know NDC and some modalities but was be so contest elections or resign answer no.
So no nyamaso.
Debi but say abu nya intention no. No internal election say can be.
Retroactive and
no problem. But point is say a good governance crowd and near person uphold there. Now person can contest such an election. Me me say the papa mu no. Can this work with Pamela resigning and son were contesting? Omanhene ni sir. But say that the pana win here no. Upo or be fear about the campaign. Because what we're calling her is neither here nor there. But don't be so mean so when no koye ninti na yare calling no munya no ka na yere ye nyati. Senior, me say NDC phobia. Koko ensem we know. Say on the biade can we can always play the politics with it. But the facts of the issue will catch us. The major problem of the cocoa sector, with your senior.
Whoever did Haji's profile. Also, I am from Soha.
Say Shemso or a member of Hajj Board.
A board member, Sankofa Gold Mines. Board member, Ghana Hajj Board. A former chief executive officer, Aminasa Oil Company, and the outskirts of it. It's Usha. The only border or that's why Sankofa Gold Mines. And then also so no
Abai holdings home.
Oh no.
Abai holdings. In the court.
Exactly. Abai recommending the court. The NDC is behaving as if I say Keita Crawford. When we are there, we are watching it. We want to come Abai Crawford.
Why Crawford?
No, see, I
from Amovi Crawford.
Nipa we interview
we are there no as
nipa say oh na technocrats nim blame you Barbara Siaka so MPP and a cause problem and then what limiting na do ne ba omia sabe technocrats ni no sabe technocrats na or this enye randiabe nim blame technocrats no sabe technocrats no munio. That is how hypocritical NDC 40. Secondly, Randy akwa to cars ya what to ahia say wona asiasa wona wo ye CEO for Cocoa Border. We don't make such a reckless decision. Say at this moment, Now we twin chunk for Kano. O priority is our Land Cruiser and pickups. 110, compute it. They run into millions of dollars. Pick up Akubo, I say. Open it, and then answer a tier rubber.
About 60, 70,000.
Yeah, 70,000 multiplied by 110. Land Cruiser will acquire around $200,000 multiplied by 4. And you come back and tell me say that is the most intelligent decision Ranjabe can make. The point I'm making is say the decision he made was reckless. Not profligate. Because Prof. Samuel was only confirmed by profligate expenditure.
Profligate spending.
Sir, I'm not going to be.
Well, now can profligate you.
I'm going to make any around your bay. But you are justifying it. You are justifying it. So, yeah, cast the crown if you just. Hey, if you know, say, even if class a technocrats or why they give you that policy direction for technocracy to implement?
It's the board and the CEO.
Exactly. So if the CEO is incompetent, we're inexperienced in the cocoa sector, now we're a talk shop CEO, what else would you expect?
Thank you very much, Asia.
Omanhene say you na eti ase say o frere say emra ha ye bobo ho antana yaba. Enti me kan say bia ini ma me kan dey we nche.
Okay, me too.
Okay, we a letter no a presidency dey ba ya Eric Holo Baba Jama.
Okay.
I think I have to put this.
You just put the letter. That's the letter. It's on. And let me read it. President John Mahama has directed the immediate recall of Mohammed Baba Jama from his position as Ghana's High Commission to the Federal Republic of Nigeria. The decision follows allegations of voter inducement in today's National Democratic Congress primaries in the Ayawaso East constituency, in which Mr. Baba Jama, a candidate, participated. In his directive to the Minister for Foreign Affairs recalling Mr. Baba Jama as High Commissioner, the President noted that while the allegations of vote buying were made against multiple candidates who contested the prize, Baba Jama was the only serving public officer among them.
Which so when Masamwa Omanhene, Keskine, Omanhene and appointee. It is the only serving. It means Omanhene no appointee Haji now. You see, oh, Keskine Jahansa. You say the president. No. Now some when I make na okay. Because let I me can answer na meba. Yes, Baba Jama, Onunkwani Obia, or serving public officer. Serving public officer. Omo maka no Obia and Kaho. In terms of Okana Senfers, no Jina Haji Adian, so Mikato Haji, on ye member of the hard board. On Sampany Power Kaya on Kaho.
That's right.
And the Obia private person, no, say, you're punishing one. This will be under the Criminal and Other Offences Act.
That's right.
But also
it does not fit in the code of conduct.
Yes, it does not fit in the code of conduct. So that's the point I was making.
Okay.
Government appointee.
Okay.
But also what you say. I'm sure I was here Kaskin may kill a point to say. Hypocrisy. Yeah, may kill his point to say. The answer may kill his point to say.
The president has not done any hypocrisy.
Yes, hypocrisy or the what we based on.
No, it has come and said it is not true.
You are done. Again. Now, questions. Cocoa board as me are working. Sir, my to me watch mu baby a cocoa board free aba.
That's right.
My dear to me say first in syndicated loan na ye. Mama ye domestic debt exchange program. Mama ye.
Just patronim Ashimol.
Ashimo.
Greater Accra Regional Chairman.
Board chairman for Pristia Sankofa Gold Limited.
There be you.
Ashimo contested.
What I'm trying to say is the NDC as a government nominate for onto the board of Sankofa Gold Mine.
How will you know say Sankofa Gold Mine? Maybe it's not there on the basis of NDC. Shareholding company, private equity, and Hajia represent Abai.
on represent here.
But you said it.
Me say on represent here. I mean, come asem. I know Keskin. What say can I say? Keskin. What can I say? The akos wo go. Want to mean chere me bibi e chere say. Oh yeah, adwan no pay. Want to mean chere me.
Oh, your member. It's allowed. But did the government appoint?
Oh. Want to mean chere me bibi e chere say Randy abi aye boni bi nti yenyina di.
Maka bisa.
I am passing problems wom. Me say they abedu enyina no. MPP nkoto krania omo ye no kokobo na dia beduru ha. The woman say so born na aba beto aban.
Okay.
Aban se ni nyina oje mene. Enne cabinet e hia sene be ya. Beto na mo a sa problems we be siesie. The atwork afo no aban pachaw. Omunya abotre aban be hwe no ai de.
Thank you very much. Sedu. Mami Jeo ne nko. Hello.
Omanhene. Mami sha say free Sankofa gold mine. I think say information mo ni say. And say honorable Emmanuel Ashimo the chairman. Kwame Into Amoa acting chief executive of GMPC. Haji Amina Adam and Alhaji Isaac Dauda.
Okay, Haji Amina Adam no. Why not in the call?
Into we know
say MDC na appointed no
say Uncle Limited no.
Government was shared.
GMPC.
Oh, wait. This
answer.
Eminently so.
But the board members.
Omanhene. Remember, typical type of public corporation. You need to read the Companies Act. Look, you need to read the Companies Act.
Hello, gentlemen.
In the sense, at least being a board member is not being an ambassador. Which is until it cannot be treated the same. But at least appointment is an appointment. You see, the nation poster Musa Dankwa the prediction I think can the ama we ababe in sema you maybe idea fa but who say Musa should start revising his methodology because research there enye dey bia na ekọ one side the new things will come in bema wo theorems no asheki
Baba Jama be chibuta
enti say Baba Jama in any case so where Baba Jama na say there is such a credible poster. Don't you think you do something unthinkable?
Okay.
So Baba Jama has now given us a way to tackle Musa Dankwa's.
All right, that was that's on the lighter note, and it's very funny.
Sure.
Yeah, the best animal.
You think it is easy?
Yeah, that's very funny. Who is the guy to me? Okay, I'm watching. I'm watching car. I'm watching casket car, and I want to say do so car. General Secretary for PMP. I was here for. Say, if you want an antidote for Musa Dankwa, go the Baba Jama way. On that note, we say thank you. Have a wonderful day. Bye bye.